SPY with a bit of a recovery from the abyss. Well, not really the abyss, but let's go, everybody. Let's go, let's go. Why is it we only look at trending stocks, not the ones from the day before? Those stuck in the trades? Well, Romeo, Virus answered your question. That's why we have Discords, because we look at that stuff all day long, right? If we come and stream and we're only streaming for 3 hours of, of the entire day, promise we don't want to look at the stocks from the previous day, unless you have a question, and which at that point you really should be asking, right? Like, hey, I need help, you know, I need help. I got stuck, right? Like that's up to you to say, you know what, I need help, and then we can answer. I'm just trying to turn off. Did anybody update the Discord to like dark mode? I did mine, and you know when the color of the screen changes, and you're like, where is this? Where is this stuff? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Anyways, that should be good to go though. I like this whole dark screen. Knowles, good morning. You how to find Discord? The link is right there. You have to become a member. Alrighty, so if you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom there from Nightbot, become a member, and sign up for the Legend of the Goat level, and then you get the link. Jay, me too. Me too, me too. Good morning, Virus. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Knowles. Romeo, good morning. Arturo, good morning. LJ, good morning. Lizzie, good morning. BLK, good morning. Tesh, Ayo, good morning. Azul, let's go. To retire, good morning. Techie, good morning. Patricia, good morning. Good morning, A. Congratulations on your daily goal, by the way. Did you double it? I think so, right? Maybe not yet. Anyways, good morning, everybody. Chera, good morning. Mark, Ayo, Ayo, good morning, good morning. No, I was watching SPY this morning and trading futures, so yeah, missed a beautiful bottom. I was getting ready for the stream, and I was like, "Do I take this? I need to get ready." Anyways, then it's been coming up the whole time, Virus, the whole time. You did? Well done. Nikolai, good morning. Ayo, Sky, what's up, what's up? Raven, good morning. And say hello. Hi, Raven. Hello, hello. What are you up to today? So that's the S&P, guys. We'll take a look at some of the other names, some of the other large cap names like the Teslas and NVIDIAs and whatnot as the day goes on, obviously. But in terms of like momentum stocks, right, TNON has been a really good one. For those of you guys that are not members, again, there are quite a few members that got into this because he posted it, right? So this thing is up 350%. So again, if you're not a member in Discord, you're kind of missing out on a lot. Let me see if I can search. Okay. Search. Okay. Let me take a screenshot of some of these. Is there a playlist of videos of educational content? I'm a beginner and know and about I think you spelled your no wrong, so then I was kind of stuck in between. Like, is that a no or is that a no? Like no, like knowledge. Day trading. I'm really eager to learn. Arturo. Yeah, I think Yogi answered your question. Yeah, there you go. So we created the channel in Discord because we have so much educational content that's for everybody. And so we created a brand new channel in Discord that's called the New Trader Education. So that's if you're completely new to the market, this is the stuff you need to know, right? From psychological stuff to stop loss to strategy to like everything you need to know. So the channel is called the New Trader Education channel in Discord. It's underneath the educational section. So go into that channel and it's gonna take you from the beginning to the very extreme, right? So that was the whole point of that channel. So if you're new or if you're struggling, go through that stuff, right? It really, really important. And also, you have to be a Legend member to go through a lot of that stuff. So make sure you're a Legend member. Alrighty. So there's Romeo. There's Romeo. Romeo, welcome. Let's go. Let's go. So if you want to, there's so many. We'll talk about this as the day goes on. We have what 13 minutes before the market opens, guys. Okay, so some of these are nice pump and dumps, pumpies and dumpies. Anyways, let me refresh the gainers list here, and then we can kind of get into all the chaos already. Did I? I'm good for the day with two trades. TNON at 380 to $6. Beautiful, Grumpy. Beautiful. Congratulations. That's nice. In pre-market, it really is sky, isn't it? So, anyways, this is the list of top gainers going into the open, right? TNON we talked about yesterday. POAI had news this morning. DM coming up a little bit, right? ALMS. We'll get to all of these names as the morning goes on already. At least we'll look at all of these names from a technical point of view before the market opens. So not a worry at all. Alrighty. So before the market opens, we'll look at them in levels. Let me add one more to the list of names I like here. I haven't really looked at the DM chart too much, but I like what it's done here with that news. Okay. Unless I'm looking at, yeah. So TNON as a top gainer doesn't have news because they had the news yesterday instead. Alrighty. So we will get to all of that. Mullen is on the top gainer list if anybody cares, but don't think we really do, but don't think we do. Romeo, welcome again to the community. Let me know if you need the link. The link is underneath the community tab on YouTube, but let me know if you need the link to join Discord already, and I'll send it to you. But it's underneath the community section as now that you're a member. Yeah. Yeah, that's is curling really nicely up the 50. That's a pretty nice pop actually. That's a beautiful curl. Nose. Very nice curl there for that. Sheesh. And then obviously that thing has that supply zone right below $3.30. But that's a pretty sweet curl. Why does it say? Okay, there we go. DATS. All the monies, Paul. All the monies. Good morning, Luna. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Onions. So you got in at 340, sold at 380 at the double top. Regret not holding it. Okay. Yeah. We can kind of look at some point why you sold at the double top. Oh, I see it. Yeah. So this is what we've been saying, right? Just because we're at a double top onions doesn't mean you have to sell that position, right? So again, your entry was quite good though, right? You had a really good entry. You bought off the bottom, but then when we got to this price, you're like, oh, double top, double top. I'm gonna sell it. We failed here once. We're gonna fail again, right? So that's why we keep saying like, hey, just because a stock is at resistance doesn't mean you have to sell it. Just because a stock is at support doesn't mean you have to buy, right? You always want to give it a second. Like, let's see what's happening at resistance. Give it that first candle at resistance. Give it the first candle at support. If you notice that the first candle is breaking out already, like the very first candle, like it's not even stalling at all, why sell it, right? Same thing at support. If you notice that, oh my goodness, it's a double bottom, and then the first candle is going right below the double bottom, why are you buying it, right? Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Tesh. I think I said good morning already, Tesh. Right. So you always want to keep that in mind, right? Because this is a really good example. Like it got there and it wasn't even like, it wasn't like it was stalling, right? Yeah. It wicked above, but the candle itself was already pushing above and making new highs. And then the very next candle was breaking out. So yeah. And this is something that we talk about on one-on-ones. Like when you're in a position, like what's your exit strategy? Like what do you need to see to sell that stock, right? And this isn't one of them, promise. right? If you and I have had a one-on-one, like that, just because it's a double top, like that's not a reason to sell it, unless you just wanted to. Queen, good morning. D, good morning. River, good morning. Yeah, good morning, everybody. So we're gonna come back and look at this, right? So again, TNON is the top gainer for now, 340% even on the dip, right? So the level of support that it has for now is closer to 420, and then you have the 390 because the 200 EMA. You can clearly also see the supply zones at the top, right? So we're gonna watch this one closely after the market opens. I'll just keep in mind that it's up, a lot, right? DM had some news this morning, right? So nice run and then a dip ski. It kind of looks like it's consolidating here. It's sitting at the VWAP at $4.30, and then your resistance is 470, 480. Alrighty, so we'll keep an eye on that. POAI also had news this morning. Don't really care what the news was, because again, these are momentum stocks, right? Never mind, Knowles. Dan, good morning. Ayo. Alrighty, so again, you can kind of see that it's consolidating across like $2.10, but your 200 EMA is a little bit lower at $1.95. So maybe we dip to that level at the open, but it is finding a bit of support now above $2 though for anybody that's in POAI. And then your main resistance for this thing, all the way up there, right? Supply zone, 275 ish, 275 to 280 already, and then maybe a little bit higher. But again, that supply zone at the top will be your next obstacle. I think for now that you're more concerned about like where that support is at and if it's gonna hold into the open. Alrighty. Good morning, Jericho. Larry, good morning. You need the link for Discord? Sounds good. I'll send you a link. Sounds good. So Romeo, again, welcome to the community. Good morning, Alan. Welcome, Romeo. This is your invite link. So click on that invite link, follow the steps in the Getting Started channel, and it's going to unlock all the channels for you. But you have to follow the steps first. If you're not sure what to do with the steps, the second last video shows you how to connect. And then the very last video shows you how all the channels work already. So it kind of sucks that you're signing up, when the market's about to open, but just connect and then hang out in stock general legend, and then later you can go through all the other channels already. Cool. So TNON is holding the bottom there. ALMS also had some news this morning, and it had a really good run. So it looks like it's selling off for now though, so let's see if we can consolidate at the open and then pop. Alrighty, and then DATS is just cooking, right? DATS is like, hey guys, I want to keep going. If you look to the left hand side, you can kind of see that DATS came to this level last time and then struggled. So just be mindful. Alrighty, DATS also had news this morning. So most of the names we're looking at had news, which is amazing, right? Trump says World Liberty Financial Crypto Venture. Oh, okay, no, that's different. Will launch dollar pegged stablecoin. Okay. Dollar pegged stablecoin. Again, good morning, everybody. Don't forget to smash a like, please, and thank you if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that. It really helps when you smash a like nice and early on. Already, the algorithm likes that, I guess. So smash a like if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and come join us already. Cool. Any questions about any of these names we're looking at going into the open? Again, so speaking of TNON, TNON was posted yesterday in Discord, right? So for those of you guys that are non-members, let me pull up a screenshot. When I go to look at my screenshots, all I see is virus calling for blood in March. That's my last screenshot. Anyways, so there were so many messages about TNON that I could pull up, but I'm going to pull up, the very beginning of it from the algo and then from pulling, the FDA stuff, right? So again, a lot of you guys got in yesterday below $1, right? Below $1, and the stock ran all the way up to $6. Like if you made money in TNON because of Discord, type in yes in the chat. CM, good morning. Right. So again, he posted that they got FDA approval, but the PR wasn't out yet. Right. So then a lot of you guys got in because of that. Right. So from $1 to $6, guys. Right. Patricia got in. Right. Jay got in. A got in. Luna got in. Techie got in, right? Onions got in. Like those, so many of you guys, right? Look at that. Shima got in from $1 to $5, right? Lena made seven. So Lena seven. Buzzy, you sold at $3. Lena made $7,000. Okay, right. So again, if you're not a member yet, right? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Right? You're just missing out on opportunity. Missing out on opportunity because you're like, you know what? You know what? You know. You know what? I just feel like missing out. I'm gonna spend my monies on coffee instead and miss out on the gains. You know. So I don't know what to tell you. Right? I am just updating my watch list here. EI two. Okay, there we go. There we go. Slacking here is unacceptable. It really is, isn't it? So high five ye. Well done. Yeah. Yeah. Again, if you're not a member yet, you're genuinely missing out, right? We're only on stream for, anyways, this for 2-3 hours. Hates us, but you're missing out on opportunities. You're missing out on again, more important than opportunity, you're missing out on education, and you're missing out on a community, right? And then you're missing out on the ideas. So yeah. Anyways anyways so I don't know what to tell you. Again, don't forget to smash a like, guys. Hit that subscribe if you're new. Damn, SPY just got slapped. The market's open in 2 minutes. I wonder if it's going to be a green day or a red day today. Does anybody get red day vibes? Dan, I know. So yeah, the markets are dip skiing into the open here. Dip skiing into the open. I wonder why. I wonder why. We open in 30 seconds though. Doo-doo. Good morning, Joe. What did you do? What happened with the tariffs? The tariffs are supposed to go into effect March 2nd. So DATS looks really good going into the open, guys. So again, a bit of a sell-off, consolidation, and then a cross back above, right? Pretty easy monies on this one, I think. Uh, Pretty easy monies. MJ, good morning. Yeah, so brand new highs of the day for DATS. Market is open. DATS looks amazing, right? So love it. ALMS really isn't doing much yet. Let's see if it consolidates at the open. POAI is still in that consolidation range. Watch for $2. Let's see if this one can hold $2. It looks like a nice level, doesn't it? But let's see if it can stay above $2 and then pop back up for POAI. Alrighty. So again, a little bit of support here. It's been holding for a long time now, right? So see if it stays above. TNON again coming off support as well, right? Good level of $4.20, like we mentioned. So and it's popping. But this is to be expected at the open. It doesn't mean that we're going to keep pumping, right? So if you're in a position, easy. If you're not in a position, give it time. Alrighty, because we're basically popping from support to resistance. Not quite clear yet. Alrighty, DM is still selling off, and DATS might be stalling at the top a little bit there. So again, give it a bit of time, please. Damn, there's some crazy volatile candles, and then the S&P is holding up the VWAP and the 200 for now, which is kind of what I was looking for this morning. But it's always difficult to talk about momentum stocks and catch some of these SPY chaos at the open. Alrighty. Again, good morning, everybody. Be patient at the open and let's make some monies, please. Deal? Deal. What's your favorite name so far this morning? Like, what's your favorite stock so far? What is your favorite stock? TNON, we still like, obviously. Right? So, let's do 3. There we go, TNON. There we go, 487. There we go. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Okay. Do, do, do. Okay. 485. That was actually a nice dip at the bottom, though, wasn't it? You know, sitting at that bottom into the open at support, 420. Not bad. I like it. SPY isn't quite sure, I don't think, what it wants to do yet. So I would give this thing, just as much time as we give momentum stocks. POAI is slowly approaching that 200 EMA. So watch $1.95 for support. Ready? ALMS really hasn't given us any reason to be in this, anyways, right? So give it time. And then DATS was at the highs of the day into the open. So you don't want to be jumping in at the highs of the day at the open, right? DM looks like it's trying to curl off 370. So if you're looking for position, make sure that level holds. But TNON is definitely looking like the best, though, isn't it? Right? Again, coming off a beautiful support level, especially since it was consolidating at that level all morning. I say all morning, but really just coming into the open. So that looks very good. I still want to see if these candles can close above $5, though, and then we can now pay attention to that pre-market high. MLGO is halted down. By the way, MLGO from $5 yesterday to $15, right? Another really good stock. So we're failing to close above $5 for now for TNON. That's the level we need to close above if we want to keep pushing. So if you got in at the bottom, congratulations. Good job, Sky. 14 still holding, Paul. Very nice. Very, very nice. I like it. So SPY is retracing to the bottom of the range. Joe, if we're massage the 200, unbelievable. For dance, yeah. Yep. It would be nice, honestly, if that thing came back down to 290. Not sure if we're gonna get there, but it would be nice if we came back closer to that and then curled. It's already trying to curl up the VWAP though, so I don't think we're gonna do that. But yeah. So again, TNON needs to break and close above $5. If you're still in TNON, type in yes in the chat. Type yes in the chat if you're still in TNON. SYTA with a bit of a pop. SYTA. An hour ago, they had some market news. Gaming play turning. La, 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 la. Had no idea that stock was a gaming stock. It's a Canadian gaming stock. So Luna is still in there, George is still in there, David is still in there, Oilfield is still in there. Congratulations, guys! Right. So again, clearly we have resistance at $5. Even though we broke above $5, we've had a hard time closing above. So if we can close above, then yeah, push it, push it, push it, push it. If we can close above $5, Hassan, push it. Alrighty, are you in a position? Because if you're not in a position, you shouldn't be buying at this price anyways. You want to wait for some consolidation, right? So, and then go from there. If you're in a position already, then you have nothing to worry about, right? Um, and I think we're going to close this candle above $5 just because of the way we popped above. So TNON is looking like the best name still. The best name still. Come on. That candle has 10 seconds left, so there is almost no way that it doesn't close above. Did SPY make brand new lows? It did, actually. Ish. I think really wants to massage the 200, doesn't it, Joe? Or maybe at the very least, just gap fill. Just gap fill. That's looking sussy, isn't it? Super, super sus. Do. Super, 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 super sus. Yeah, I think at the very least we're about to retest the SD band at the bottom there. The SD band. Are you in a short? Is anybody in the short? Anybody holding puts? And so it's only right, yeah, for sure. No, I agree with that for sure. I agree. You're in a short, George. Okay, sounds good. So here's that retest of the uptrend we were looking for that. So yeah, watch this area here for that. If we can start consolidating here, we might get a bounce around this area. Alrighty, so it needs a bit of consolidation there. Some consolidation. Oof, that was a nice pop. Dang. Should I have stayed in that? Should I have stayed in that? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So too damn soon. Too damn soon, virus. Anyways, the holding SPY puts Vic. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, SPY hit that ST band and then I got in, but then we popped and I sold too soon. But anyways, we're probably just gonna keep trending down though, and then retest the gap fill and then maybe recover, or maybe go back up and retest the 200. Anyways, so DM is curling. If anybody was interested in that, DATS is still sitting at that 50 and the uptrend, so it looks like it's trying to hold for now. POAI really hasn't given us much, right? Watch for a bit of support above, so right between 180 and 175 for POAI, alrighty? So again, watch for a little bit of consolidation there. TNON came back to retest $5 as it should, right? It broke above it, ran all the way to 550, came back to retest. Uh, Joe, yeah, yeah. Let's see if we just start getting lower highs and lower lows now, though, and then if that's the case, then yeah, I agree. Just because it's really early still, we might just dip and then pop again. SYTA brand new highs of the day. Dang, this one really isn't giving us anything, is it? That thing is erasing all the gains, so we might as well just get rid of this, right? Of the screen, I mean, like it's not really giving us anything unless it decides to hold up that demand zone at $4.30, 430 to 420. Which actually maybe we should give it a bit of time here, see if we can consolidate off the bottom, right? Like right off this level for ALMS, um, and then go from there. You sold the position, Paul. Well done, congratulations. So DATS is holding that level for now, really not popping. I think as we would like it to, but again, it's holding that 50 EMA of 3-ish. Mullen is ripping. Yeah, Mullen's up 62%, guys. Mullen's up 62%. I mean, it is, ripping. Dang it. See, I'm gonna regret selling my position. Am I? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I am. Joe? Yeah, Mullen's up 62%. Crazy, right? So TNON is holding that $5 retest like a goat. Like a beautiful goat. Beautiful goat. I think my only concern for TNON is, that was sitting in a supply zone, right? Like you can see red all over the place. Uh, they still pretend to make cars, Azul, whatever that means. Again, DATS is curling up that level that we were waiting for, that 50 and the uptrend. So looking good. Did anybody pick up DATS of that support? Knowles, I know we were talking about this. I don't know if you got in though. So like I know, right, Dan? Yeah. So there goes 323. Took some puts, tight stop loss. Okay. Yeah. Should have stayed longer in my position, but all the with Mullen, I mean Mullen's so, like, from a technical point of view, like Mullen is so oversold. They don't have news this morning, if that's what you're asking. There's no news in Mullen. It's just like super oversold. Super oversold. ALMS is still just sitting above that 430. TNON is doing a really good job, right? Really, really good job. Almost like MLGO from yesterday, doing a really good job of retesting and holding. So for now, watch $5 for support. Watch 440 to 450 for resistance for TNON. Alrighty. Again, if you're not a member yet, right? TNON is currently at $5.36 and pushing for brand new highs of the day, 460, 470, 472% TNON, right? But TNON was posted in Discord yesterday around $1, right? $1. That's 500%, right? $1. You guys were getting in at $1, right? So again, if you're not a member yet, you're missing out, right? From $1 to $6, 600%, right? So again, if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat. Come join us in Discord because you're really missing out. We're not going to talk about stuff like this on stream, right? We're going to talk about momentum stuff and other things, but you're missing out on the swing plays and the other ones, right? You're really, really missing out. So invest in yourself, become a member, and come make some monies with us because you're really, really missing out. Right? Again, if you're a member, I'm only going to ask this one more time, and then I promise I'll stop bugging you guys. But if you're a member and you made monies on TNON, type in yes in the chat. Right? If you're a member and you made monies in TNON, type in yes in the chat. And then shout out to Yi, right? Yi, fire, right? Again, Luna made monies, right? Onions made monies. Andrew made monies. Tony made monies. A made monies, right? George made money. Shima made monies. Donovan obviously made monies, right? 20 times your daily goal, right? So Low made monies, Eric made monies, Bradley made monies. So, and the list is endless. Samuel made monies. So again, if you're not, Patricia made monies, right? So Jay made monies. So again, if you're not a member yet, I don't know what to tell you. Right? It only takes one, right? It only takes one of these names, and then you can go back to scalping, and you're like, you know what, that was a good swing. Okay, now let me go back to scalping momentum stocks. Right. So again, if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat. Come join us because we stream for 3 hours, 2 hours a day. There are a lot more hours to trade in the day, right? So you're missing out on the ideas and the community. Alrighty. So again, DM with a really good curl off the bottom. So that's good. Watch 450 there though, Lizzie. Alrighty, DATS has done a really good job curling out that support we talked about, right? So really good curl out the 50. Make sure you're moving your stop loss up. POAI is still holding that 180. It doesn't have the volume to curl yet, but maybe at some point it will. At this point, honestly, I would wait for a curl above the 9. So I think I mentioned between 180 and 175 for support. So it's testing and holding above 180 for now. But yeah, you might want to wait for a curl. Alrighty. And if you do get in, just make sure you have a good stop loss. TNON with a nice pop all the way to $6. I know someone was asking for $6. It popped all the way to 585 and then dipped. So a bit of a scam candle there. Alrighty. Paul says leave it alone. Virus, those puts. Oh damn, did you see that? Oh my goodness. What was that nasty candle there? Damn. What is that candle? My goodness. What the hell was that? TNON is coming all the way back down to test the 200. All the way down. That's a good exit, by the way, Virus. Damn. Look at SPY. You can't really see the candle as well. But yeah, I mean, I wonder if we're just gonna keep getting lower lows today and lower highs. Lower lows and lower highs. Look at DATS, guys. That's a perfect curl. Again, if you got into DATS, type in yes in the chat. Look at that beautiful curl, right? Right at the level that we talked about, right off the bottom of the 50 and the downtrend. Beautiful. So now watch for resistance for DATS at 375. You got in, Bradley. Jay, you got in. Tiritai, you got in. Luna, you got in. Grun, you got in. Very nice. Asteri, well done. So again, watch for resistance right there, right? Potential double tops in the supply zone. right? So again, market open, expect a sell-off, right? Especially for a name that's cooking into the open, expect a sell-off at the open. Don't just jump in, wait for something to test and start curling, right? And then boom skis. So watch for that 470, 475 double top. That thing said, screw that. I'm just gonna pop. You sold at 360. Did I say 470? 370, 375, right? So watch for that double top. Good job though, Bradley. Well done. Well done, well done. Let's go, Joe. Let's go. So yeah, watch that double top. Good exit for you, Bradley. Even though it broke above it, that's okay, right? So good job. No regrets there. And look at that. From 360, we're back to 340, 330, right? So Eric sold as well at 360. So you guys are all selling at double tops, right? You guys see why stocks fail at double tops? Because criminals like you. Give me a high five. Right? Criminals like you guys are selling at resistance. Paul, look at that, guys. Paul made $27,000 in TNON. Oh my goodness, Paul. Oh my goodness. Let's go, Joe. 27,000. I see. I saw the screenshot. Oof. $27,000 for Paul in TNON. Monies? Can somebody say big monies? Where are we going for dinner? That's right. That's right. My birthday is coming up, Bradley says. Ah, if you made a lot of monies in TNON, if you made a lot of money somewhere else, and you want to gift someone that is in the chat that isn't a member a membership, gift them a membership more than anything else. Alrighty, so give them a membership. Alrighty, Gio. So we're gonna do the wheel spin today. The wheel of names, right? So we can put some names in the wheel and give some memberships. Is TNON a buy, Nadia? What do you think? What do you think? TNON is halted down, so it's not a buy. Obviously, it's halted down at the 200. If it can stay above $4, beautiful, right? So again, we just showed you guys, right? If you're a member, you maybe got in at $1 or $2 or something else, right? And then it went to $6. So again, you invest in yourself and then you make monies. So again, don't know what to tell you. Alrighty? Don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you. You made $5,000 DC? Congratulations. Congratulations. When it's unhalted, I mean, yeah. You're so happy, Paul? Let's go. Come on, Paul. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Well done. Congratulations. That's amazing. You should be very happy. And you've been through a lot of violence, I know. Do you guys remember a few months ago? Was it like how many months ago, guys? Do you guys remember this? We were roasting Paul every single day on stream. Why was that? Because Paul was doing things he wasn't supposed to do, right? Paul and I had one-on-ones, and Paul was doing leverage and doing this and doing that, and we were roasting Paul on stream every day on stream, right? And look at where he is now. Paul just made $27,000 in one stock, right? Again, that shows you the market will reward your hard work and resilience, right? This is potentially like again to me, this is the hardest thing, one of the hardest things you're ever gonna do because it offers you so much potential, right? It will test you to the max. To the max, it's gonna test you. So if you can work and put in the education, put in the effort, and and just go through the process, it will reward you. So Paul, congratulations. Paul was getting roasted like all the time. Anyways, watch for $4. Watch the 200 EMA. Alrighty, watch the 200 EMA for TNON. If it can stay above $4 and consolidate, then that's a good thing. No good. That's good, Alan. Right? Let's go. That's amazing, Paul. That's amazing. Congratulations. Amazing, amazing, amazing. 73. Come on, Spy. Are you gonna keep dipping? Are we gonna go from green to red today, or are we gonna find a way to pop? Feel like I feel like we should have let's see if we get another higher low though. Or if it's gonna be another lower high, Joe. I should have gone long at the bottoms there. I never roasted you, Joe. There we go, guys. So that's another curl for ALMS at the level we talked about, right? So this little level here, it's holding that little circle, right? We talked about this. We wanted to get rid of it, but then we're like, it might bounce off this level, right? But then watch the 200 EMA. DATS is looking amazing, amazing, right? So off that support, it popped to the double top, came back to retest the 9, and then boom skis. Brand new highs of the day. So DATS looks amazing in 8 minutes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Jax. 8 minutes. Which data is coming out in 8 minutes? Short. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll stay away then. High impact. But what if we go boom skis? Okay, that I guess that's all I need to know. High impact event. So stay away. TNON is still trying to hold $4. POAI. Not sure what that thing wants to do. DATS broke above $4, so DATS is looking really, really good. Consumer confidence in home sales. Thank you very much, Jax. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're leaving it? Like you're taking gains? Yeah, I don't think it's out of the woods yet, but yeah. Nothing wrong with that though. If I went long, I'd be out already anyways on SPY though. I think that was a good spot because it sat there for 4 minutes, consolidating on the bottom. And yeah, that was a nice little spot for a long. 208, yeah. DM with a fail in the supply zone, and DATS is not stopping. Oof, DATS looks amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful DATS. There you go. We have another new member, guys. Until they play games and you are standing naked with no monies. I know, right? We have a new member. We have a new goat, by the way. Right? Michelle's like, you know what, guys? I don't want to become a legend. I just want to be a goat right away. Let's not play around, please. Yeah, 5 minutes news. So, Michelle, welcome to the community. Let me know if you need an invite link already. Your invite link should be under the community section on YouTube. Again, I think we're entering, like we always say, like how the first 2 weeks of again, market psychology, right? I'm going to pull up this chart again. The market psychology chart. What do you see here, right? February is rubbish. March is super rubbish, right? The first 2 weeks of March, rubbish. But then look at like middle March to the end of the month, right? We start cooking on large caps, on momentum stocks, and this and that, right? So again, we're getting into the the most exciting time of the beginning of like the excitement for the market, right? So again, if you're not a member yet, you're missing out. Like you're really missing out on like approaching the exciting time of the market. So if you're not a member yet, become a member. Alrighty, Sean. We were right before the exactly, Joe, exactly. So yeah, Sean, welcome back. Welcome back, Sean. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Dang, that was a long. Dang it. Dang it, Spy. I missed it. That was a good long too. Good long, Joe. Yeah, no, for sure, Jax. Like scary, but Yeah, we're retesting the 50 and the 200 here though, so this would be a nice time for them to drop the news and go back down to retest the bottom. Yeah, I hope so too as well. I think at the very least, what I expect when we're selling off is to go back and retest the close of yesterday. So when it's retesting that level and holding in, then I'm like, okay, yeah, that's the bounce, right? Like a gap fill almost, right? So this is basically the closing price of yesterday, right? That was the closing price of yesterday. So if we go back to that level, it's a gap fill retest, right? But then obviously we have news coming, so let's see what happens. TNON is still selling off, right? So at this point, again, it needs to get back above the 9. POAI isn't doing much. It needs to get back above $1.95, $2 before we're interested again. ALMS has really lost the volume, but it's still holding the 180. And then DATS is just trying to crush it. Just trying to crush it. Is that too much virus? That's too much. That's too much virus. Too much. So DATS is clearly the favorite name for now, just because it's hitting highs. But again, that was a beautiful bottom, though, right? This is why we keep screaming every single day of the week. Hey guys, the market's opening. Please give it a few minutes because we don't know which stocks are going to be amazing. Yes, we like the stock, but the stock might not be the stock. Give it a few minutes at the open, right? Let them sell off, let them consolidate, and then you see which ones are good. Blah 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 blah, right? Because we need to be reminded every single day of the week. You know. So there goes DATS. DATS is like, you know what, guys? You know what? Just let me cook. Just let me cook. Just let me cook. If you're still in DATS, type in yes in the chat. Joe, don't would be amazing. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. GME earnings tonight. We'll talk about that as the day goes on. Ready? I don't want to get into it. Anyway, so DATS tested $4.95. You sold too soon. Kimbella, you in there? Yeah, you made money though, right, Amanda? So there's nothing wrong with that. Mullen is up 100%, by the way. Mullen is above 50 cents now. Mullen is at 105%. Damn. Well, let me pull up Mullen just for giggles, if nothing else. Mullen actually broke above 50 cents and then came back below. So yeah, it pushed to 105% and then came back to a 92%. Mullen. Again, honestly, but like Mullen was at $12 a month ago. Now it's at 50 cents. After going up 90%, it's still up 50, like, it's still at 50 cents. Very sad, isn't it? Only a zoo can trade. Exactly, virus. Exactly. Anyways, back to our favorite name, guys, DATS. If you're still in DATS, type in yes in the chat. I think I asked already, but I don't know if anybody really responded. Yeah, I'm not really interested in Mullen. There's so many other beautiful names to play, than a scam stock. You know, so many other beauties to be playing. So Mullen is really not what I'm interested in. There we go, 417. So the S&P numbers just came in. The SPY numbers just came in. That candle initially popped and then went to the abyss. So what the hell's going on there? What is happening with did we actually come back and retest the bottom there? Consumer confidence. Huh. Consumer confidence. I wonder if we're gonna go all the way back to the abyss. The abyss of the bottoms. The abyss of the bottoms. Yeah, that's looking super sus. We might go back and retest those bottoms again, actually. Virus, are you still in your short position? Still in your short position, or you got out of it? Yes, sir. Let's go. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if we hold the double bottom though, or if we make brand new lows. Is it going to be a double bottom hold, or is it going to be a your inputs, Archer? All these hate us. Ready for the market to go to the abyss. Just ready. Just ready for violence. Ready for violence. Just ready. Uh, what is that? Oh, okay, those are the numbers. Those are the numbers. Okay, there we go. George is crashed already. Yeah, just kind of meh. Yeah. Yep. I don't know. It's yeah. I think that's why that initial candle was a pop, and then all of a sudden it came back down. So I don't. I think the mark. I think this is more than anything else. I think it's just market makers playing games with the markets. And here we go. We're flat for the day, guys, and red for the day. SPY. They took SPY to the abyss. Yeah. I still don't think we really have a direction for the day yet, though. Right. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if again this is just gonna be a double bottom retest and then cook for the rest of the day, or if this is close below and then get slapped. I don't think the market knows either. Romy, are you connected? Let me know if you are. Are you connected? Like, can you see all the channels in Discord? Let me know. There we go. Come on, SPY. Give us a double bottom. What's TNON doing? Still just sitting at that demand zone? Yeah. DATS is on fire still. On fire. On fire. The annoying thing about DATS is that it's really not just it's really not giving us, like a sell-off to retest anything. That thing is just cooking. Wouldn't you rather be playing DATS than playing Mullen, Wouldn't you rather? There goes DATS. 570. 570. Are you trying not to, Joe? Trying not to, or is it intentional? There goes 580, guys. 580. $5.80 and then Dipski. So yeah, that's supply zone resistance. Supply zone. Mm. Interesting, actually. There we go. That's a really good scalp, Kimbella. Congratulations. I like the exit too, right? Selling in that supply zone is perfect for that. Mullen is still going, by the way. Mullen is still going. Mullen hit 55 cents. So 115%, guys, for Mullen. Is anybody secretly holding? Like, is anybody secretly holding Mullen in the chat? I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna judge you because it's green. You know, 57 cents, guys. 35. You did, Raven. I knew it. I knew it. Don't ask, don't tell. I knew it. Somebody had to be in there. MLGO's halted up, guys. 11.95. Halted up. The S&P with the double bottom bounce as expected. As expected. We can say as expected, more like hope, right? So again, bottom number 2, a bit of consolidation and then pop. So yeah, that's a nice pop actually. Dang. Dang. That's a very nice pop. That's a very nice pop. Romeo, you're delayed, by the way, so make sure your stream is up to date. Alrighty. Make sure your stream is up to date. Really nice pop on SPY. Anybody go long? You're connected? Okay, perfect. You can see all the channels. If you watch, there's a again. So we're currently in Stock General Legend. So go to that channel. But at some point though, you're gonna need to go through all the channels, please. Right? So again, like I said, the last video in the Getting Started channel shows you all kind of talks about all the channels. That Mullen is the X. You just can't let go. Yeah, yeah. But like your ex, Rob, your ex girlfriend, you can't let go, or like just in general, just in general. I wonder if we're gonna fail here because it looks like SPY has some resistance. Yeah, Mullen's like, you know what, guys? I've been judged too much, so I'm gonna push 130% for Mullen. Yeah. Yep. Did someone tag me somewhere? Damn, look at Mullen, guys. Mullen is just like on fire at this point. Yeah. Yep. Kodai, Tesla has been a nice buy, calls and all, like for a week now. You're asking for calls now? Russia's developing a new satellite meant to carry oh damn. Damn Russia. Come on now. You guys better make a deal. 150% for Mullen, guys. Mullen is low-key taking away volume from all the other stocks. Like look at POAI is popping now, which is good. But Mullen is low-key taking volumes away from all the other ones. Sheesh. Ukraine, Russia ready for yeah. Again, the sad part about all of this running though, the sad part about this is Mullen was $12 a month ago. Even though it's up 160% right now, the stock is still garbage in the abyss. Well done, Nikolai. I like that. Uh, there we go. 70 cents, Mullen. I want to run to 580. Oh yeah, look at SPY go. Dang it. That's a nice pop actually. Mullen said, "Screw all your resistance, guys. Screw SPY. SPY said, screw all your resistance levels. Screw it all. I want to go boom skis." That's a nice pop. Again, that's the gap fill we were talking about, though, right? Gap filled, and then sheesh, we are cooking. I like it, SPY. I like it. Keep going. Yeah, that was a long off the bottom there. Mullen's up 100. Well, I mean, anyways, 70 pennies. Yeah. There we go. Uh, one, or there we go. Perfect. Mullen, Mullen, Mullen. Temperature check. Watch for curl of 470 for now. If you can stay off 470, David, that's okay. Are you in a position? Are you in a position, David? Why does SPY look like it's they're about to slap it or send it? Joe, you're in a short position, aren't you? Joe is short, I think. Joe, are you short? I'm pretty sure you're short. Criminal. You just don't like nice things. Don't like nice things. You are? 340 into that. Oh yeah, that's beautiful, right? So it's holding that 470, so you're okay. Yeah, it's holding that 470, so you're okay for now. Let's see, let's see. Spice like, let me cook, Joe. Let me cook. Let me cook. Dang, some of these candles are violent. Joe, in a different way. uh, no position, but you're considering. I'll take a look in a second. Just what? So, David, what's your stop loss on this one, though? Like, where do you currently have a stop loss on this thing? Where is your stop loss? Mm, hmm. Interesting levels. 420. Okay. Yeah. So either way, you're going to be nice and green, right? So yeah, you're fine. Is TNON consolidating? Yeah, it's trying to. I don't like how it's sitting below the 200, so it needs to get about $4.10. Rob needs to get below. It needs to get back about $4.10. It's sitting right below it. So it needs to behave. Virus, you took your money on your puts, though, right? At least I hope you did. I think you did. So Mullen's retesting the 90 MA for anybody that's scalping, and then DATS that says I want to go back down for now. I want to go back down. Look at POAI, by the way. That thing is cooking. Let's go on plane. See you on the other side. Rob, have a safe flight. Have a wonderful flight, Rob. Be safe, and we will see you when you land. Alrighty. Safe travels. Safe travels. Let's see. Access to what? Okay, there we go. 226. $2.26. There we go. POI is on fire now. That thing just had to dip at the open, huh? Just had to dip skis. Now it's like, thanks, guys. Thanks for your patience. Please join me on this plane ride with Rob to the moon. Resistance at $2.50, by the way. Alrighty, to 250 for anybody that's in it. Yeah. Yeah, Nikolai says lifetime, so you shouldn't have access. Can you get your... I don't have Webull, Sean. I trade with TD. I don't have Webull. Alrighty. I do not have Webull. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, 250 resistance right at the SD band, and look at that. Oh my days, they just slapped it, right? So again, that SD band right there, this is why we have these SD bands on the chart, guys, right? This is why we have these random yellow lines you see on the chart. So just so you look at them as resistance, please, pretty please, right? So SD band, perfect resistance. Again, and this is also something that we've mentioned, right? So if you're getting to 250 and you know 250 is going to be a psychological level, and then you have like a moving average sitting there or an SD or something else, then you might want to like trust that level, right? So were you in Stock General Legend, Romeo? Stock General Legend, right? And then at some point you need to watch the video that shows you all the channels and what's in every channel, right? So the very last video in the Getting Started channel shows you how Discord works, how all the channels work. And you also need to go through all those channels, please, right? At some point, you need to go through all the channels. And if you're new to if you're new to trading in general, make sure you go through the educational stuff, right? Because that stuff is really going to help you out. Deal? Deal. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, TNON is TNON actually broke above that 410 and then came back to retest it. Welcome though, Romeo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, no, yeah. Here we go. Why does SPY look like it just wants to break out? But you know what's also interesting, guys? What's the level that so POAI failed on that SD band, right? SPY is also struggling with that SD band, even though once it looks like it wants to break out. SPY's like, hey guys, don't worry, I'm gonna thrust. Joe, did you close your short? You're short, or you're still in there? Joe's gonna be tested. That was a pretty nice pop from the bottom though. TNON, yeah, failed at the 50. Yep. Joe is staying strong. Mullen's curling after retesting 55. Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't halt at POAI. It just came back for a retest of the 200. So $1.95 was that breakout we talked about, right? So watch $1.95 for POAI. And then TNON, that thing really just needs to get above the 200 again. Good morning, Samad. Yeah, so Sean, I don't use Webull. What would you like to know when it comes if you have a question, just ask in Stock General, and then they go Spy. Spy's like, hey Joe, you want to be tested, don't you? Give him 30 minutes and he will tweet smart stuff. Well, for now, Spy's like, well, on to the next. On to the next. Yeah, we are stalling a lot here, though, Joe. Right, so you might be onto something, onto something. GLE's halted up. GLE. Dang, missed my short by like one tick. One tick. Dad's still curling. Yeah, still looking good. Oh, that thing is gonna miss me. Is it gonna miss me? Yeah, it's gonna miss my short. TNON. Hmm. Yeah, after that initial pop at the open, TNON's been behaving a bit weird. So just be careful with it. Just be careful, please. Be careful. Yeah, it is. Are you in a position, Adrian? Okay, you're looking for more of a dip. Yeah, again, like I mentioned, right? $1.95 is your support for now. $1.95 is your support for now on POAI. Why? Because that's where the 200 is sitting at, and this was the breakout, right? So again, if you look to the left hand side, we had a lot of resistance there. So hopefully you didn't miss it. And here we go. Hmm. What the hell was that? Oh, okay. I see. Okay. You kidding me right now? So I saw that short. uh, I I, uh, I saw that short on Spy, and then unbelievable. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. I will not get scammed. It looks like it looks like it wants to get slapped. Like it really looks like it wants to get slapped. That's a lot of resistance at the top. The a lot of scam candles at the top here on Spy though. Looks like it wants to go down though. Here we go. POAI, that was a beautiful entry, by the way, if anybody took it. That was beautiful, right? $1.95, 200 EMA, retest of the breakout. That was a beautiful spot. So, yeah, if you waited, you probably missed it. This was beautiful for POAI, and then boom skis, right? So, did anybody get in on POAI at the bottom there? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Dang it. See? Yeah, I think it was coming. There are too many scams at the bottom there. Yeah. So now we're sitting at the 50 and trying to go back up. Like it's all over the place, isn't it? You almost have to scalp that thing really quickly. I sold my short position and uh and then they scammed me. So then I'm $3 for my daily goal. So that means I need to go back again and make and get my daily goal. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I need $3. And then I can be done, $3 virus. That's it. You know what happens when you go back for $3? They find you. They find you. Joe, did you close your position? Did you close your position, Joe? Okay, I got my $3. Okay, I'm happy. I got my $3. Okay, okay, okay. Sounds good. You said it first. Look at that. Joe, I hope you took your monies. I hope you took your monies. Who, who do you think I am? uh okay. There we go. Woof. That thing said, hello, Joe. Hello, Joe. I know, right? I know. The virus? No, I promise it's not. Oh, let's see. To set up the algo, help this guy. La 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 la. So that's is popping again there. So that looks good. So is that what you're looking for, Sean? I like to resistance and support. Is that yeah? So Sean, that is the bull bear algo. So yeah, so that's the bull bear algo, Sean. Alrighty. Maybe trade today, like just trade, Sean. And then at the end of the day, please go watch the video on how the Discord channels work. Alrighty. And that video is going to explain everything. Alrighty. So at the end of the day today, thank you, Paul. Thank you. So at the end of the day, watch that video and it's going to explain everything you need to know. DATS is hitting a double top for anybody that's in it below $6, by the way. Joe says, I will not be scammed. I will not be scammed. Are you sure that's what's happening, Joe? Are you sure that's what's happening? Ah. Oh, I will not be scammed. Okay, let's see. So Dang, can you imagine if I kept that, archery in some spy calls? Very nice, very nice. That was a beautiful double bottom, by the way. That was a beautiful double bottom. D, you're done for the day. Well done. Give me a high five. Well done. I like it. I like it. Into the light now. I like it. Good. 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 Okay, let me look at some of these other names. TNON, you're looking for 354. Like you're in at 354. Okay, you're green though, Christopher, right above the VWAP. So as long as you stay above that 350, I think you should be okay for now. Alrighty. Um, Really nice run on POAI for anybody that got in. Just be aware that you have resistance below $2.50. Alrighty. Yeah. And then obviously that's failed at the double top again at 580, below 6. Mullen was, one hit wonder. So it might bounce up 46 cents here because of the VWAP. Like between 46 and 45, it might find a way to bounce in that range. But again, it's not really one of those names that we're, overly interested in. So NWTG, are you in a position, Romeo? Let me know. Do, 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 do. Some 580s and 79s. Okay. So you got in at 477. Okay, let me take a look. So NWTG 477. 47. Oh my days. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you're in Discord now, Romeo. Right? I'm glad you're in Discord now. You put $10,000 at $4.77. That money's been entered, like beyond entered, right? So now the stock is at $1.72, right? So this is the classic case of being in a stock at 477 and praying without a stop loss, right? So I'm glad you're here now. Because you can really focus on the education already. My advice for you, if I can tell you one thing today, is go to the channel that says New Trader Education in Discord. You're going to improve so much by going through that, right? Take your time, right? Hang out with everybody in stock general, but your main focus should be spending time in in the education channel, right? I can buy more down here now. I mean, right? If you do that, it has to be with the intention of setting a stop loss because the all-time low is 170. If it breaks below 170, who the hell knows where this thing is going to go to? Like you're sitting at all-time lows with the splits included, right? All-time low is 170. So the question is, if it breaks below 170, like where is it going to go after that? We don't know, right? So if you're adding more to that position, it has to be with the intention that, okay, I'm going to put a stop loss right below 170, right? So if you do that, as long as you're okay with that, then okay, cool. Alrighty. I mean, it has been holding this level for a few days now, 170-ish. So, right? Either way, you have to put a stop loss, Romo. You have to look at your position and say, okay, like now we're sitting at 170. Like, we've been holding this level for a few days. It has to bounce at some point, right? But like, how much more blood do I want to give this? Like, how much more do I want to give this, right? This is why it's really important that when you buy a stock at 470, guys, put a stop loss at 450, $4, wherever that number is. And if it pops, okay, fine, whatever, right? It is what it is, right? Because it only takes one stock, right? People keep saying this all the time, like, I sell it and then it goes up without me. It only takes one stock to destroy your account, right? So when we say like, oh, set a stop loss at $454, it's not because that's always the right thing to do. It's because the one time you don't and it goes to a dollar, you lost all your monies and then it's painful at that point, right? So you have to look at this and say, okay, like how much more do I want to give this, Romeo? And then set a stop loss. Alrighty. But again, welcome to Discord, right? Take the time and go through the education channel. If you need some more help, sign up for the gold level, and then you and I can have a conversation and talk about strategy. Alrighty. So, and then go from there. Cool, cool, cool. Again, welcome to the community, right? Let us help you. So go through the educational stuff, ask questions in stock general, and we've all been in that position. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, what's SPY doing here? Damn, SPY is really going back up to retest that 76, isn't it? Isn't it? SPY's like, hey, I am back. Oh my goodness, Joe, they're really stretching you. What do they want to do to you? They want to pop that thing up, don't they? They're like, hey, Joe, you like to stretch? We know you like to stretch. We know you like to stretch. Lowell, okay. We know you like to stretch. Do, 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 do. Okay, there we go. Come on. I want to see it test that SD band, and then we can. This candle's looking a bit sussy there, isn't it? Like it's failing at the double top already. It is scary, huh? Are we gonna break out? Yeah. Well done, Lowell. Archer's like, pump it. This is the first time I've seen that, Archer. You want to get to pump. No, it's because when I look, it's because I'm looking at a different screen. That's why. Here we go. Exactly, Archer. I like it. I like it. I like it. They said, let me stretch Joe a little bit. Let him stretch. Yeah, SPY, new highs of the day, guys. New highs of the day. There we go. 76. Archer, see what happens when we're on the same team. I'm kidding, by the way. I like it though. I like it. See the long side, see the downside, right? Yeah. No, I like it. I like it a lot. Out of my puts, give some back, ending the day green. Yeah, that's perfect, Virus. Well done. Perfect. Yeah, it's very strong, isn't it? Like almost like they want to keep cooking it. Yeah, it's very, very strong right now. We're sitting at resistance for SPY, but it's very strong. Very strong. Very, very strong. Let's see. Yeah, those calls you have, as well, should be printing. On TradingView, what broker do you use? I just use TradingView for technical analysis, and then I use TD to place my trades. Kevin, yeah. Yeah. So we are stalling at that SD band though, so they're either gonna pump it here or they're gonna slap it. Either gonna pump it or they're gonna slap it. What are they gonna do? Are we gonna have another 1% day on SPY today? There we go. I like monies, as Will says. Okay, so TNON looks the same. We still double top that resistance for POAI. So hopefully some of you guys took some gains if you're in there, right? So double tops, right? So for POAI, AL, I mean, this one really hasn't done much, even though it's consolidating at the bottom, right? ALMS is trying to push, right? DAT going sideways for now. Mullen, meh, right? And then SPY is just on fire. That thing said, let me cook, please. Let me cook. It is approaching a supply zone though, SPY. So maybe Joe, did you close your position? Especially with futures, fine for TA, but yeah. So I think for stocks, sometimes you have to connect your broker so it's updated. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes you have to. Uh, Hmm. Okay, there we go. You adjust it. Yeah, yeah. You're sitting. You're right in that supply zone. So if you're gonna get a dip, now would be the time to do so. Now would be the time to do so. Again, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. I would really appreciate that. Take a second and smash a like. Hit that subscribe if you're new. And if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and come join us in Discord if you're interested already. So come join us. There we go. Thursday. Yeah, Thursday with like jobless claims, and then usually a crazy day Thursday. Usually a crazy day Thursday. Ray's hitting brand new highs of the day. RAY. Because you limit to how many trades you can do. In that case, Romeo just switched to a cash account, right? Switch to a cash account. There's no need for you to be limited by PDT. Like there's really honestly no reason. So switch to a cash account. Thank you, Dan. Dang, that's a lot of data on Thursday. Maybe Thursday is not a day to play games. Yeah, it's like GDP stuff, jobless numbers, obviously, PC. Dang, there's a pending home. There's a lot of stuff on Thursday. So 7:30. That's your time zone, Dan. So that's 9:30 East, 8:30 Eastern time, and then market open. So then by 10 a.m. Yeah, it's a lot of data. It's a lot of data. Yeah, Central Time. So SPY is testing that supply zone. We are getting that supply and the golden candle. So let's see if it destroys that supply zone, or if it actually respects the golden candle this time, and come back for a dipski. Here we go. Golden candle and the dipski. You know what's interesting is huh, SPY is dipping, but MNQ isn't dipping. Interesting. Joe was still at the top basically. You're gonna need a retest of the chrono. Nine more. Yeah, guys, smash a like. Let's get to 100. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Gentle stretching. These days, yeah. No, I think M and Q honestly is the best. If you need more violence, just add more M and Q. Yeah. Some of the other stuff, some of the other stuff is too crazy for me. Like it's just too much chaos. You know. There we go. Yeah, NQ. Yeah. NQ, like quick scalpies. Is great. You can do it, say 4 or 5 contracts, and allows greater flexibility for stops. Exactly, Dan. Yeah, exactly. Mhm. You can make a mistake, and or like you can because there are times where like there's resistance and we're gonna sell off, but it just decides to stretch and then eventually slap. But then you're okay. MNQ. Now back to NQ. Yeah. There goes DATS with the bounce back into the supply zone. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. 7 to 14 contracts. Yeah, that's how violence comes again. Do, 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 do. At that point, you might as well just trade NQ. That's the equivalent of trading 5 NQ. Same violence. Same violence. Mm, 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 mm. There we go. Yep, that's true. That's true, Joe. Do, 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 do. Mm, do, 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 do. Violence. No, you've done better. There you go. More responsibly. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Here we go. Yeah, SPY made it back to the highs of the day after retesting the chrono, but it's still in that supply zone though. So let's see. Yeah, that thing clearly now is on an uptrend, isn't it? Ever since hitting that double bottom, we should have just stayed long, huh? Stayed long. U.S. and Russia have agreed to ensure safe navigation in Black Sea, in the Black Sea. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Navigating the Black Sea. Yep. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they're really talking about. I think they're just. That's true, Dan. No longer classified material was shared in. Okay. Not that that really means anything. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Russia. Do, 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 do. Mm, yeah, yeah. Paul, I don't know what they're. Maybe there's more information behind the scenes. You know, we're just getting the headline, right? So there's always more stuff going on behind the scene than we actually know. So always more behind the scene. Uh, Good entry at $2. The last time it was at $1.95 because the 200 EMA was sitting there, right? Now it's testing it again. So you need to make sure that if you do that, you wait for it to curl, like consolidate and start curling, and then it also needs to stay above $1.94. Alrighty, those that would be your Mullen's actually holding the 200. By the way, holding the 200. Yeah, let me take a look. BLNE. Yeah, that's a nice push. That's a very nice push. It's a nice push. Are you in this one, Shima? Yeah, it looks like it's starting to move. Starting to move. There you go. Breaking news channel in a pre-market. Okay, okay. Yeah, the breaking news channel is nice to go through and see that. Okay, you know, like these guys had news, it popped, and then it gave it all away, right? You know, and then it has that potential to push again. So yeah, that's a good way to look at it, actually. Do, 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 do. There we go. Mm, Okay, there we go. What's SPY doing here? SPY is stalling in that supply zone, right? I mean, we kind of knew that. It just played a lot of games in that supply zone, right? And now they're about to slap it, huh? There you go. Mm. What do you think of TNON for the day? Hassan, what's your position in TNON? What's your position for TNON? Let's see. There we go. What is your position? So you have 10,000 shares at $5.33. Husa. Did you get that today, Hassan? Did you get that today or no? Like, have you been bag holding or did you just buy that today? Husa. So the stock is currently at $3.30. Husa. You bought it today? Hassan. 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 Why? Why? Why, Hassan? You don't have a stop loss. You bought it in the supply zone at a double top, right? Like you bought this thing right there. You bought it right there. $5.33. You bought it right here. Double top. Supply zone, red zone. Massive pop at the open on pre-market. Like, 10,000 shares, right? And here we are again. Look at Discord, Hassan, right? We keep saying come join us in Discord, become a gold member, get the education so you know when not to FOMO, or come join us in Discord, right? Look at these guys. These guys were buying TNON at $1 yesterday in Discord, right? Everybody was like, okay, he posted the FDS stuff, right? All the other guys were getting in at $1, $1.20, $1.10, right? And then you bought it at $5, 500% higher. So again, if you're not a member, come join us in Discord or get the education. I promise you again, if you and I had a one-on-one, this is not an entry you're taking, right? This is again, people don't want to invest in themselves, but they'd rather give that money to the market. So for now, what do I think about it? I mean, set a stop loss, right? Oh, let's see. Yeah, it does. Yeah. My goodness. Energy from FOMO players and reverse move. Exactly, Paul. Exactly. Again, become a gold member, invest in yourself, or come join us in Discord, right? Click the link at the bottom of the chat. Come join us in Discord. Yeah, 10,000 shares. 10,000 shares at $5. That's way too much money that's been lost. That's a lot of money that's been lost, right? That's more, again, that's more than a lifetime membership of like hot trades, right? with lifetime of education. That's a community. That's help. So again, I just showed you an example of where other people are getting in, right? So again, come join us in Discord. Stop losing money, please. Stop losing monies. Anyway, SPY, what are we doing here? Are we just gonna push and then fail again? Or are we gonna? I mean, we bounce up the 50 for now, which has become a really nice level, Joe, right? So it's become a really nice level. Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna go all the way back to the top again, though. Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Like it wants to go back up and test that supply zone. Sheesh. Sheesh. I think said, let me cook. I give you dips, you buy dips. I give you the dipskis, you eat the dipskis. Because we go right back up. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, Dan. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, perfect. Let me pull it up, Dan. So Dan just gifted the legend membership, guys. Alrighty. Thank you very much, Dan. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So Dan just gifted a legend membership. So let me just copy the hashtag here, Dan. Okay, so I'm gonna set up the bot. So again, thanks to Dan, we're gonna do a legend membership giveaway. So all you have to put in, you just have to put in this phrase in the chat, and then you're entered for the giveaway. Cool, cool. Continue. It's loading. Giveaway settings. Keyword giveaway. Perfect. Create. Okay, perfect. So the hashtag for the giveaway, guys, is hashtag big money. Alrighty. So hashtag big money. Dan, thank you very much. So again, legend membership giveaway. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good, Azul. I like that. Yeah, I like it. So hashtag big money, guys. Hashtag big money. So Kodai, again, make sure that we stay above. I don't know if you're in it, but again, that support is 194, 195, right? So it needs to stay above that. Let's go. Hashtag big monies for a month of legend membership giveaway. And then also again, don't forget we still have the wheel up. So if you send a super chat, that money goes to spinning the wheel for more giveaways. Alrighty. So all of that. So we have these names still on the wheel. Again, this spin doesn't count. By the way, this spin doesn't count. So alrighty. There we go. So again, let's do that for 30 more seconds, guys, and then we're gonna, and then we will pick a winner and then go from there. Joe, dang, they're really testing you. The SPY has a nice little uptrend here, though, doesn't it? Has a nice little uptrend. Looks like it could pop there. Hashtag big monies. Okay, are we ready to pick a winner? Are we ready? Are you ready? Ready? Okay, let's pick a winner. So we can stop spamming now, and then we're gonna pick a winner. Let's go. Before we do that, Shima. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shima is gifting memberships as well, guys. Gifting memberships. Alrighty. So again, when Shima gives you a membership, that gives you the opportunity to get a lot of educational stuff, but also to upgrade your membership. Alrighty. For a discount. Shima, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Let's go. Give me a high five. Keep cooking, please. Keep cooking, please, and thank you. Please and thank you. Perfect. Do, 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 do. Uh, yeah, perfect. There we go. So the winner for the giveaway, guys, we can stop spamming. The winner for the giveaway is, are you ready? Drum roll, please. Roll it. It is a blank slate. Blank slate. Blank slate. Congratulations. Alrighty, rigged. I don't even know who Blank Slate is. Hell yeah. There you go. Congratulations again. Thanks to Dan. Uh, Blank Slate, let me know. So send me an email. Email hottradesx@gmail. Yeah, exactly, Dan. So send me an email, hottradesx@gmail, and I'll send you an invite already. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So thank you, Shima. Thank you, Dan. Congratulations, Blank Slate, and all the other people in the chat. So send me an email and I'll send you the invites already. I agreed. Let's go, Lenin. So again, if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat from Nightbot. Come join us. SPY looks like it's on the verge of making a decision here. Is it going to be a boom ski or is it going to be slapped to the 50 again? TNON popped off the view apps. Well, below and above. Resistance at $3.80 for anybody that's in it. POAI, looking a bit sus. And DATS is holding that support at 450, 445 for now. And Shima, this one needs a bit more volume. Looks like they have earnings tomorrow as well. I wonder if SPY is going to break out here. Looks like it's going to decide in the next two candles. Let's go, Dan. Absolutely. Absolutely. Come on, SPY. EHLD. Looks like yeah, BL and E wants to break out the Shima, so that's good. EHLD. Yeah, that's a really nice push actually for this one. Yep. Exactly, LT. Let's go. I was there you go. So congratulations, Blank Slate. Yeah. No, I know you've been watching for a little bit, so you've been watching for a little bit. Yeah, let me know when you send that email and I'll send you an invite. Send you an invite. Stream mode. What are you gonna do, Spy? That's a lot of stalling. It looks like it wants to dip. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, like it wants to rip. No, like yeah, it's a lot of stalling there for some reason. Then this range is poo poo. Yeah, but maybe it's a dip to give you an opportunity to rip. You know, I was looking for a short there, but I just wanted it to get back to the top into that supply zone. But obviously, it didn't get there. So here comes a test of the 50. That was yesterday, Gary. You're a day late. You are a day late on that. Yeah, just too much stalling there. To me, when it does that, especially when we're trending up, it just means to me that it wants to come back for a retest. Not to the abyss, but just a retest. You know, I don't know if that retest is going to be held above the 50 or to the 200 in the VWAP. We have to go below the 50. Oh, Joe just wants violence now. He's been stretched, Dan. He wants to come back. Yeah, no, TNON was curling for a bit, and then all the way back above the 200 ST. Curls, curls, curls. Yeah, it's a pretty silly range at this point. Red to green. Oh, you went from red to green. Good, Joe. Good, good, good. Maybe this is your saving grace. You know, close your position and go long like everybody else. Yeah, especially if you're shorted, Jacob. Yeah, no, TNON looks good, Hassan. Yeah, it's trying to come back. I really hope for your sake that it comes back. You know, get back above $4. Stop pushing. I really hope so. And then by the end of the day, Hassan, come join us in Discord. I'm gonna come find you if you don't. By the end of the day, Hassan, come join us. I will find you. Yeah, that thing's looking a bit sus there, isn't it? I mean, give me a nice dip. Yeah, come join us. Let's make some monies together. You lost way too much money on a position that we were, people were already in earlier at $1, and then also you got it at the price you had no business getting into at. When these guys were selling, you were buying. That's not safe. So, here's Spy has a Spy could not dip and stay down, Joe. Slap this thing. Spy says, "Yeah, you want to do it? Slap it. Otherwise, more stretching." No, it looks weak. It needs a dip. That's too much. That's too much resistance at the top there, and then the wicks at the top, too silly. I need a pop to the supply zone so I can join you, Joe. Give me one more pop, or give me a nice slap so I can go. So I can go along. Okay, let me pull up MLGO. MLGO. Dang, that thing recovered the whole thing. Yeah, we know $15 is that resistance, right? Market only for you. Dang, MLGO came all the way back up. Yeah, $15 is a solid resistance level though. One more scam, Joe. One more scam. One more scam. Is that too much to ask for? It's not, right? Exactly. To be a Jacob, yeah. Fish. There goes $15, brand new highs. Yeah. We had so much resistance at this level yesterday, right? And then it broke above it after hours to 17. So if it can close above $15, that next resistance is 17. Beautiful. My goodness. Mm-mm-mm. 1564. There goes $16, guys, for MLGO. You are? Congratulations. It's halted up for you. Congratulations. No, when you said that, I didn't think it was moving like that. So good job. Also, this thing was $5 yesterday when we talked about it, though, right? So we've already talked about all of this range, Gary. We talked about this thing yesterday from $5 to $17 all day. So now we're back into that same range for MLGO. AO, AK scalp MLGO like a crazy person yesterday. And over and over and over and over. So SPY's just come back and retest the 200 already. Like this range, like just one slap to this range. So I could go long. Archer, see? Yeah, MLGO's halted up right below $16. Right below $16. Beautiful. Gary, good job, good job, good job. You're up $1,500. What did you get in at? What did you get into MLGO at? See, we're back in that, beautiful like era of the market, aren't we? Like it's a good time in the market, right? You're cooking over here, cooking over there, cooking up, just cooking all over the place. Yeah, let's go, Tony. 960. Good job. Congratulations. Well done, Luna. Congratulations. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. No, 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 no. Still trying to make a yeah. Yeah, no, we're back. Spies like Joe. More stretching. Uh, Selling after the on halt. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you probably you can take some money off the table, right? Take some monies off the table. You just emailed me. Okay, let me take a look at your email. Perfect. Okay, I just sent you an invite blank slate. So let me know when you click on that link as well. Okay. Beginner. Lots of videos to watch. I hope I find them. Sounds good. Uh, yes. Michael, are you still in, yeah, are you still in the chat? Perfect. You booked a one-on-one. I think you're connected. I think you're good to go. Yeah, I think you're good to go because you booked a one-on-one. So that means you're good to go. Actually, maybe not. Yeah. Okay. Third 13. Perfect. Holo. Oh yeah, Holo is usually the one to watch when yeah. Holo usually on watch when MLGO is spiking at 14. You better get out. Yeah, if you're shorting stuff like that, you're just asking for violence, you know? Just asking for violence, especially when a stock is coming back like that, you know? Uh, There we go. So unhalted, guys, MLGO. Let's go, Holo. Yeah, there goes. Brand new highs there. So that candle just hit 1636. Again, yesterday we failed right around the same supply zone, so just be careful if you're still in the position. Yeah, exactly, Paul. So just be careful below $17, guys. In this case, yeah, exactly. You're not wrong. Not wrong. There you go, 1660, 1668. Woof! And the run continues, guys. And the run continues. What an absolute beauty. What an absolute beauty. 1727, 1739, 1749, 1769, 1779. And is it halted? Is it halted? Yeah, we're halted at 1770. Ooh, wee, guys. Nope, that was a glitch. This seems to be happening a lot lately, even like on TradingView and on your broker. Like it looks like it's halted, but then it's not halted. But then, like in this case, it's not halted. But for some reason, it showed that it halted for a second. There we go. So DATS is stalling a bit there. There we go. No, not halted. Okay, I booked a one-on-one just looking and listening. Is spinning. I know there's a lot of stuff is in there, right? So, for now, especially going into the weekend, right? Make sure you take your time and just ask questions in stock general. You can see all the channels, right? Ask questions. Go through the new trader education. So you should have all the videos in there, like all of the stuff, right? Take your time and really just go through all of that stuff, and it's really gonna help. Alrighty. So there's really no rush. Take your time. Take your time and go through the process. Now asking me to register. You don't have to do that. So again, leave the server unless you're just registering for Discord, and then maybe, right? But again, I sent you the link, so click on the link. Once you click on the link, your name is going to show up in Discord, and then I'm going to do the rest manually. I don't see your name yet. That's why I'm saying let me know when you click on the link. And if it's not showing you anything, just leave the server and then click the link again and come back. SPY still trending down here, yeah. And Joe is smiling. Joe, just wait till they break that downtrend, and then it's looks like it's about to. Then it's gonna say, "Hey, Joe." Say Drake. Anyways, oh, here we go again. Yeah, $20. If we break above $18, then yeah, $20 is the next logical resistance for MLGO. Next logical level. Enemy of progress. Joe, sorry. Here it goes, $18. Yup. Again, I think most people look at this and say, okay, like 28% of for the day isn't that amazing, but I think like this is very impressive because we started talking about this thing from $5 yesterday, right? So and then Paul shorted it, and then made some really nice monies, and then covered, and then this thing said, okay, thanks, bye. Let's go, Jacob. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, again, take your time, be patient, right? Ask questions in stock general, um, and then go through the educational stuff, and you're going to be, and then we'll have a one on one. What did you think of POAI? It's not really doing much, right? I don't really think much of it. Unless, are you in a position? Let me know. That thing looks like it could sell up to 170, 170 to 180. It looks like it could sell up in there. Um, yeah, if anything, I would be waiting for it to curl back above the 9 and the kernel before I touched it. Right? Just because again, it has a bit of support at 189, but it's not really curling yet, right? It looks like it's consolidating, but that can be deceiving. So I would wait for that thing to curl back above the 9 at least. Let's go, George. Well done. Well done. I like it a lot. Congratulations. Yeah, so we need to close above that $18 before it's ready to push for 20 for MLGO. Uh, mm, Perfect. Okay. 18. It's almost like when you're watching a penny stock, 18 cents is resistance. It's usually like that for dollar stocks as well. $18 is always an obstacle. Always. Sky, well done. Good job. Good little scalpy. Good little scalpy. And SPY still failing on that downtrend. Now, again, this would be a nice area, right, Joe? Right between the 200 and the view apps. That's if we can get there. If we can get there and stop playing games. Azul is like, nope, don't get there, please. Don't get there. Don't get there. Let's push it. Push it. Lower, please. Sean? Yeah? Yeah. DATS is retesting the 200 as well, so see if it stays above it. And then there goes POAI, right? Like I said, 180 to 170 seems to be where that support really is at. But at some point, it needs to get above the 9 if it wants to go for POAI, right? Because that's a lot of weakness. It's a lot of susness. TNON, and then MLGO, obviously, looking strong still. Looking strong. SPY looks like it's on the verge of like getting slapped or giving a scandal on the way up. And distract yourself, Joe. Yep. uh, yep. Here goes the violence. Dang, it's really trying to stay above that, isn't it? But you can tell the slap is coming. I mean, we have to retest the 200 at some point, right? At some point, has to retest it. Okay, back to MLGO. Looking very good, very good. So now the question is, can one of these candles actually stay above $18? Uh, can it stay above $18? 25. Resistance. Hmm. Wimmy. Wimmy. That's the China stock is in the West. WIMI. Here comes the 200 test, Joe. Come on, Joe. You can smile now. Smile. Smile, smile. Do, 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 do. Come on. If we pop from here without giving me that entry, oh my days, Joe. This is going to be Joe's fault. Do, 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 do. Into this 200 and the view apps, please, and thank you. Into the zone, please, and thank you. It's sitting like right above it. One more slap. Do, do, do. Do, do. And then let's see if we can start consolidating at some point, you know, and then give Joe the scam. The scam for Joe. Do, 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 do. Joe's like, no. Joe, we have to, right? We have to. We have to. At some point, give you the scam, you know, the scam rally. Do, 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 do. Okay, anyways, MLGO is looking really good. So $19. You're due for one and one? Yeah. I think you are too. I think you are. There goes 950. MLGO looking good, looking good, looking good. Looking good. Here comes the $20, right? So yeah. Looking good. Looking good. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. No, SPY is not going to give it all back. SPY is going to have to give us a scam rally, Joe. SPY is going to say whether you like it or not. We're going to get a scam rally. A scam rally. Do, 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 do. There we go. I'm okay. There we go. Oh, really? Let's go. Do, do, do. There we go. SPY's like, oh, really? Do, 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 do. Oh, really? Do, 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 do. Joe's causing violence in the markets, guys. Violence. Violence. Do, 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 do. Dang, we're all over the place now. It's looking a bit sus, isn't it? Come on, SPY. Give us the scam. Give us the scam. Joe, you've had enough on this side. I don't know what you're talking about. I know, right? You've had enough, Joe. Give us a scam rally now. I'm ready for a scam rally. Yeah, no, it looks good if you're in a short position. Looks good. What do we add here for so we failed right below 20? Yeah, we failed in 1967. So right below that 20, right, which we already know is resistance anyways for MLGO. Right below. So let's see. Hmm. Are we consolidating or causing violence? More like causing violence, Joe. Joe is causing violence. It's coming, Joe. It's coming. You're not wrong, actually. Yeah. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, I'm done. You can have it now, Joe. You can have it. Okay, now give it the flush. You can have it all. I want to get out already, but it's not time. Yeah, yeah. No, POI is giving you a bit of a pop there. Not horrible. Not horrible. Yeah, it has a bit of resistance at 205, Tony. 205. I actually don't mind this retest for MLGO, especially if we can stay above the kernel, then it's only a matter of time before it goes back up. Yep. Let me take a look at SPY again here. Yeah, this is exactly what we wanted though, right, Joe? So I wanted that thing right in between the VWAP and the 200, right? Because again, like the 200 is nice, but on SPY there's always scams. So I wanted it right in between the two, because then. So now let's see what happens. Maybe this is your flush candle, Joe, right? Maybe this is your flushy flush candle. Maybe this time we go to the VWAPs this time. But that dip was coming though from the top. Um, you could tell the dip was coming. Yeah. There we go. When take gains, Joe. When take your gains. Anyways, again, I like what MLGO is doing. That was a good retest. So now can we get back above 19 and then push for $20? Can we get back above 19 and send it? Good morning, Troy. Daily Go Met. Let's go. Love it. Here we go. $19. When 20. When 20. It's coming. Next flush you're gonna get out. Well, it hit the view app. If that thing bounces from there, Joe, you're gonna see violence. I should have gone back in again at the view app, actually. Missed it. Violence. So yeah, if you're holding MLGO, make sure you have a stop loss, please. Right. It's nice to see $20, but it's also like the biggest resistance we've probably seen so far. So just be careful. Just be careful. And cancel all when we flush. Okay. Exiting and canceling all is nice, isn't it, Joe? Yeah. No, yeah, the short was for sure when that thing was stalling at the top, right below that supply zone. I think yeah, that was a nice short. Now it's closer to support than it is, so there's more violence here than anything for a short position on SPY. So again, we were like we the whole time we kept saying like we're waiting to potentially go long in this area anyways, right? So that was your short opportunity. With Joe asking for the abyss. I like it. I like it a lot, Troy. I like it. For the day, yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. And then MLGO is still sitting below that double top, right? I bet you there are a whole bunch of people selling at 1950 because they know $20 is resistance. 1950. Hey, what do you add when it comes to like your daily goal now? So your daily goal is 100, right? So what do you add now? Like how many multiply it? What do you add? $40? Well, let's break JV. Let's break 20 first. Let's break 20 first. TNON, oof. TNON just spiked. Damn. You look at a chart like this though, and it doesn't really give you like an amazing reason to, the entry would have been like a curl back above the chrono there, and then maybe another curl again. But stuff like this is always a bit, annoying. 550 for the day, oof. Amazing. You're doing a really good job, by the way. Congratulations. Good job. Yeah. Try not to do too much though, right? So I remember there was a day where you made, like quite a few times your daily goal and then you ended up losing it, right? So when you make that daily goal like that, like you're 5 times above, make sure you're only risking one time your daily goal. Like if you're back to 400, then you can just call it a day. Uh, Troy, I don't think I'm live on Twitch today, am I? No. On yeah, Twitch though, yeah. I can be. All the platforms, Troy. I think I should just honestly send the stream to all the platforms. You know, send it everywhere. Here we go, TNON. Damn, did Spy just flush again? Joe, there you go. Are you happy now? Yeah, I think so too, Tony. I think so too. I think so too. When you post things like is going to explode, remember that there are a lot of yeah, yeah. I agree, Yogi. Absolutely, I absolutely agree. Absolutely, yeah. So don't say stuff like the stock is gonna explode, because the stock might be like you look at a stock like MLGO, right? And clearly it's at 1950, 50 cents from resistance, right? And then you say, oh, this stock is going to $40. Like someone's randomly gonna buy it. Even though like it might look good and it's halted down, right? MLGO's halted down. Like it's a stock that looks really good, but it's not for anybody that's getting into a brand new position. You know? Wait. No way. Is Mullen at 28 cents? No way, guys. No way. Mullen cannot be at 28 cents. Oh, no. Wasn't this stock just at 72? Oh my goodness. Some stuff is trash and it just never ends. How the hell do you go from 72 cents to 28 cents? Damn. This is why we say like like Mullen can do whatever it wants to do. Like we're just not interested in Mullen. Like Mullen is just not it? Oh, streaming on Twitch. I don't why does it say Twitch then? So it's live on Rumble, YouTube, and Twitter, X, Troy. Yeah, it probably is a bug. But the Twitch option is available though, so I'm just gonna do it. I think. Yeah, maybe. Yep. Mullen is trash. We knew that already. So if you're diamond hunting Mullen, you just like violence. You just like violence. Yeah, that's a pretty good bounce for TNON. Like a really, really good bounce. Hassan, yeah, Hassan, you're still in here, right? At some point, Hassan, you have to ask yourself, like, okay, I'm in at $5 in this. I was at $3 in this. Now I'm back to $4 in this. Like, am I okay taking a smaller loss because it's not as bad? You just have to, at some point, yeah. But for now, again, it's really good. So hopefully, it keeps giving you higher lows and keeps going. If you let this thing go back to $3, then that'll be the mistake already. So yeah, Mullen is garbage. Yeah, I can't say that every day. No, exactly, Raven. So make your money, move on. Happy days. Happy days. Yeah, I hope Hassan makes that money back. Every 5 minutes, really? Oh, I think YouTube is planning on doing that actually. I think YouTube is planning on doing that. Mm. So you guys might be getting ads. I think YouTube said May or something. They're planning on doing ads. So don't be annoyed when you get YouTube ads. Especially when the stock is squeezing. It's only going to be like 10 seconds, then you can skip the ad anyways. So skip. In my head, yeah, up the sky, like there's one stock we know that's a for sure pump and dump trash company. That's Mullen. Mullen could go up 1,000% and I still wouldn't touch it. But unless they have a catalyst, which at that point, like, what's going to be the catalyst? LGPS. So again, on air signs, you're gifted membership. So make sure you leave blank slates. Make sure you leave the server and then click the link again, and then it's gonna show me that you're in the server, and then I'll give you access. Oh yeah, Tony, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Lucid will be the catalyst. Yeah. Do, do, do. uh, Lucid. It looks like TNON is stalling on that SD band, right below four, like right at 460. And SPY just had new slaps. So let's see if we can retest 75, right? 75 for SPY. Joe, are you still in there? Damn. What are you waiting for? You wanted one more slap. There's your slap. What more do you want? Unbelievable. SPY's like, let me reward you, Joe, for your wickedness. Sending us to the abyss. Damn, what happened? Did we have news or something? I don't think so, right? Let me take a look. Uh, tried to more than once and failed. Less than a day, but more accurate. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Troy? Yeah. I have targets. Spy is behaving. Joe and Spy in the abyss. Unbelievable. Let me look at Spy in the 15 here really quickly, though. Yeah, you look at that 15, you can clearly see the downside, actually. Yeah, like closer to 74. Yeah, there's definitely a bit more downside there. Like 74.50 would be nice. Okay, give me a dip to 74.50 so I can go long, Joe. Yeah, I don't think there was a catalyst. I think it's just yeah, dips. This is when we play the vibes, Joe. Na 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 na. Keep dipping. Just dip. One more slap. One more slap to the target, so Joe can get the hell out. Joe, ooh wee, he says. Ooh wee, he says. Na. Yeah, it looks like they want to slap it more, just because of the way that it's dipping, and then it barely bounces, and then it dips. They get slaps more. And you know it's annoying sometimes, Joe, is when SPY is dipping, but then NQ is already bouncing. I hate when that happens. Hate. Do. So we're getting closer to the abyss. To the abyss level. Closer and closer. Oh, they're going to pop it like 10, 20 cents away from that bottom, Joe. That was very close. Yeah, TNON actually popped all the way to 490. Hassan, 490, and then came back to 450. So, yeah. No. Yeah. Ooh, they're still slapping it. Slap, slap, slap. Mm. Yeah, it's trying to. There's a demand. There's a demand zone there at $1.80. That's the same level we mentioned, right, Sky? 180 to 175. I think is what we mentioned. So that's the level. That is the level. Doo-doo-doo. Mm. There we go. MLGO, yeah, retested the 50 and then bounced back. So that 1950 and then $20. Dang it, missed me by 5 cents, 6 cents actually, 6 cents. This is all Troy's fault. Show me the knife, and I will show you the money. See, I would have been out already, Troy. Quick scalp piece. Yeah, TNON is back to 440 now, so have a plan, please, Hassan. Okay. And then yeah, DATS is holding that 200 as well, Tony. I think were you watching this? Did you are you finally close to position, Joe? This was your target. No, that was a very good scalp, Joe. That was a very good scalp. Congratulations, that was very good. So you did very well in that. And then yeah, we need to get back above the downtrend here for there we go. Good exit, Joe. Want to count two more to go? Okay. Did you not trade all of them together? Yeah, MLGO has a bit of a downtrend forming now, so be careful, right? So you can kind of see that thing failing on that downtrend, right? For MLGO. So again, be careful. $16 will be your next support. 16. Dang, I got my 74.50, but just a quick scalpy, quick scalpy, quick scalpy. Hassan is going through the Jacob. He is. He is. I mean, that again, that's what happens though, right? That's why entries like entry points is so important. So important. That might have been the bottom, Joe. Dang it. See? Should have stayed in my long position. Market psychology. We might end up giving everything back today, but so Zelensky says Ukraine's understanding is that agreed ceasefire is effective immediately following U.S. announcement. Okay, I would hope you guys would all know that. It's not an understanding. It's like you guys sat at the table and you made a decision. It's like, okay, either the ceasefire is now or it starts on this date. It's like my understanding. What do you mean? We in a different room? Yeah, if we break these bottoms, Joe. Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. For sure. I should have stayed in that long a little bit longer though. That was nice. That was the very bottom on that. I've been in too many SPY longs at the bottom and then sold too soon. But at this point, I'm trading above the daily goal, so I don't really care, you know. Little scalpies at this point. Oh no 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 no. Yeah. Do better, I know, right, Tony? Uh, partial ceasefire now. Okay. Yeah, DATS. If anybody's in DATS, it needs to break above $4.30, and then you have room to the upside. MLGO again, failing on that downtrend for now, right? And then a little bit of support at $16, and then obviously like 15 was a big level yesterday, right? So it might want to come back and retest this 15, but now it's 16. So for now is $15, $16. Yeah, SPY just loves weakness. Weakness. Oof. SPY really does love weakness. How much time is left in that candle? Oh, 3 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, I hate when you see a candle get slapped and then you consider but then the candle's closing, because then that's just setting off a disaster if a new candle is opening. It's holding that SD band though. Trying to. Yeah, like it's popping. It popped again. Yeah, look at that. So it's finding some support there, Joe. So again, MLGO is holding 16 for now, and then $15. Those are the two main levels. It should be able to bounce. And then if it doesn't, then you really have a problem. But the run really will come when we break back above this downtrend that it's forming. So for now, pray that $16 holds. Yeah, that was a nice bottom for SPY. Nice bottoms there. Wife just came home. Gonna have breakfast with her. I'll be watching for the slap that gets you out. Okay, sounds good, Joe. Enjoy breakfast. See you later. See you later. And thank you guys for smashing the like. And if you haven't smashed a like yet, take a second and smash a like. Smash a like, hit that subscribe, and yeah. Come on, you can hold. Yeah, so we're holding that 16 for now, right, for MLGO, and we're back above 17. So again, that 16 is a go for now, right? We need to break the downtrend though, right? So again, this is the downtrend for MLGO, right? Right there. We keep failing right against this downtrend, right? But we also knew there was support at $16, which we held. So 16 double bottoms for now. And look at that. We went right to that line again, and this slapped it back to 1660. So that line needs to be broken. So back to 1680. 86 to 91 CM. Okay. Sounds good. SPY looks like they're about to slap it again. It's about to make new lows there. Brazil tonight? Yeah. Argentina, Brazil. That's going to be a good game. I had no idea they were playing tonight. Thank you, Shima. Thank you. So SPY came back to that exact same level again. Came back and then a little bouncy. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I was watching Canada and the US the other day. Was it Sunday? Sunday, yeah. And they slapped the US as usual, you know. Canadians beating the US. Nothing new. Hockey, soccer, I mean, like what else? The list goes on, you know. 8 Eastern? Okay. It's a good time. Ah, Troy, I know that's crazy, isn't it? Crazy, crazy. Come on, TNON. Give Hassan that pop already. Hassan, do you have a stop loss in TNON for now, or still just hoping? And then MLGO, we're right on the verge of like giving the breakouts, giving the breakout. Hmm. Oh no 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 man. Do, 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 do. Some great matches. NCAA wrestling. Yeah, wrestling. I like wrestling. Not like the WWE. No, yeah, not like the WWE wrestling. I remember back in the day though, it was like watched it all the time. Like growing up, WWE. Not anymore though. Oh yeah, this has been nice actually. Yeah, Shima mentioned this one earlier from the breaking news channel in Discord, right? So, yep. Shima, look at that, right? Shima was going through the breaking news channel in Discord. She found a gem, and it's been cooking the whole time, right? So again, the benefits. This is not a name that we talk about. This is a name that she looked at, right? So the benefits of being a part of a community. There's so many benefits, so many ideas all over the place. uh, yep, exactly. So 220 is your next major resistance for this year, though. 220. Do, 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 do. Uh, five. Mm, that's the only thing. uh, whatever. You sold it? Yeah, that's a very good scalp. Very, very good scalping. Anyways, do you guys remember MLGO, guys? Remember that beautiful support and the downtrend? Did we break it? Yeah. Did we break that downtrend, guys? And now we're pumping? Yeah. That's all we had to do, right? We just had to break the stupid downtrend. So as soon as we broke above that line, oof, boom, skis. Obviously, now we still have that 1950 level, but again, yeah, so 16 at the 50 EMA double bottom, right? So whenever you look for entries, guys, you have to combine your entries with a whole bunch of things, right? So if I'm watching 16 and I know that 16 is support, right? Do I just buy 16 because I'm like, it's support? No, I'm like, okay, well, there's a double bottom, there's the 50 EMA, right? So you add a whole bunch of things to the equation to make sure you have at least three things, right? So 16 as support, double bottom, right? 50 EMA, pivot, whatever you want to add. You come up with three things and then you're like, okay, and then stop loss below, right? Kimvela, exactly. Yes. Yes. I just, at some point I just didn't like all the acting, in like the WWE. Got me hooked on it. Yeah. Vacation. Yeah, he's on vacation. Yeah. Abdi. But yeah, again, if you've never been to the breaking news channel in Discord, it has some gems in there. Like if you only want to play stocks that have news, right? That channel is good for that. It was acting. See, I think like growing up, I didn't know that it was acting, right? I'm like, oh yeah, let's go. But then at some point they started talking too much and then started acting too much, like just too much talking. And then I just didn't have time for that rubbish anymore. Dang it, Tony. Unbelievable. Okay. Okay. Mm-mm. Damn. Do. Let's see. Hmm. What was that? That last scalp, what was it? Okay. Hmm. Bit of a sus one. Mm. Mm. Wrestling, Paul. Yep. They scammed you, Archer? Yeah. No, no. Hmm. Spy is definitely doing some things here, though, isn't it? Definitely doing some things here. I don't know what it wants to do, though. Like, it looks like it's consolidating at the bottom, getting ready for a scam rally. But it's also looking sus. Okay, back to MLGO. We're still just sitting there. Yep. TNON. Yep. Just holding. And then DATS is still doing a really good job of holding above the 200. So that's good, right? Doing a really good job. It really needs to break above $4.30 for anybody that's holding DATS. And then again, look at that sell-off, right? For BLNE. This honestly shouldn't be a surprise to anybody, right? A $1.20, $2.20, right? Clearly it's resistance. High of the day is 218. So that 220 was right there. And then slap to 188. Slap to 188. Slap to 188. Ooh, Spy's looking sus again. Looking sus again, Mr. Spy. Yeah, it's looking super sus. I don't know what it's gonna end up doing here. But that's the danger though. That is the danger of it. Oh, that thing's looking like it wants to test the bottoms again now. Test the abyss. I wonder if this candle is going to be a scam candle though for SPY. Yeah, as soon as I say that, it becomes a scam candle. Like sometimes when it drops like that, those candles become scam candles, at least initially. But that candle hasn't closed yet, so there's still a lot of time left on it. Hmm. What are you gonna do here, Spy? Spy's like, I want to get slapped. I want to get slapped. Are you sure, Spy? Are you sure? Are you sure, Spy? Spy's like, yeah, I want to get slapped. Troy, this is all your fault. Okay, sounds good, A. Sounds good, sounds good. Sounds good. Joe, you're gonna end up killing it. It's dying already, Joe. Dying already. What do you want from it? It's dying. Can we consolidate? We need that scam rally. We need a scam rally, Joe. Yeah, it's looking very weak. So we have that last pivot at this spot, right? So if it breaks below, yeah, straight to the abyss. I think it's looking like it's gonna get destroyed here. Very dangerous. Come on, Spy. Give us the rally. Consolidate and rally. Azu, did you ever close all your calls? I think you did, right? I think you did you close your positions? Oh yeah, that thing is looking like that thing is looking super dangerous here. If this candle doesn't hold or like close stay green, I think it's done. At this level for me, 750 double bottom. Yeah, that's what I was looking at as well as Azul. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at as well. That's 74.50. But it's looking super sus though. Like every candle is giving you a brand new low. Like every candle. It's like a low and then another low and then another low. That's quite dangerous. So one of these candles needs to give you that higher low and then you're good to go. Come on, Spy. Give us a rally. On the other two, a little bit overall. Okay. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Let's see that reach down. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. Let's give us a rally. So this candle is going to be very telling though. If we don't make a brand new low on this candle, I think we're ready for a bounce. So Joe, you better be ready. This is the candle. This is it. We've made new lows every candle for the last 5 minutes. So if this candle doesn't do it, pack your bags, Joe. I know, right? I know, right, Archer? Yeah. Next one, don't worry. If you could see one, you're going to see another one. So don't you worry. Don't you worry. Do. What are you doing, Spy? Still sus. If you could see it one time, you're going to see it again. Yeah, Spy is looking super sus. MLGO, guys, we're coming back to retest again. Yeah. I bet you if we extended this line, it would connect really nicely there. Maybe not quite yet. Okay. Just going to leave it there, though. POI is still below the 200. TNON is still looking good. Hassan, are you still in the chat? Is Hassan still in the chat? Oh no. Troy, I have nothing to say to you. Zilch, nada. Nothing at all. Do, 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 do. Nothing at all. Okay. That was a nice little scalpy scalp there. Yeah, there goes TNON 480. Looking good. There's a double top at 490 below $5 though. So that double bottom is holding for now in SPY. Yep. Dang, we've had that downtrend for quite some time now. Okay, what was that? Should have stayed in that long. Nice SPY, nice. There's the bounce we were waiting for. There it is. We probably push to the. At some point, we're gonna have to push to the 200 and the VWAP. I think that would be a true test of like the reshort. Anyways, MLGO still holding $16, so that's good. Still holding 16. MBRX. MBRX. Okay, so what else do we like here? What else do we like, guys? SES. Who mentioned SES earlier? I think it might have been SES. I think someone mentioned in the chat. I just didn't look. Looks good. 65 cents. See what the daily looks like here, though. Coming up a nice level. 40 cent support. Room to 75. 75. Nice. You did? Oh, yeah, Asteri? Are you in this one? If you are, congratulations. It looks really good. Looks really, really good. There it goes. New highs of the day. Finally came off on the scanner SES. So Asteri beat the scanner. Ayo, Ruth. Hello, hello. Are you on your way to work? Ruth says hello, everybody, from the Twitterverse. Hi, Ruth. How are you? How's your morning with the markets? How was your morning? Yeah, I my first one-on-one is in for another 30 minutes. So then we can stay longer. Overtime. See, Dan isn't gonna say anything, you know. But if we leave early, Pyro, early, very choppy and sus. Well done, Paul. Congratulations, you made some really good money today. $27,000 in one day is impressive. So enjoy the rest of the day and go treat yourself. You know, for all your hard work. Go get some ice cream or something. You know, reward yourself. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Some gelato ice cream, you know. Good, Paul. That's nothing. MLGO still above 16. Meh. TNON is still hopeful. Still hopeful, and then the S&P is still failing below the 50 here. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Joe. Don't like nice things, do you? Don't like nice things. I wanted that thing to go all the way up there so I could short it, but obviously we're not going there, so not yet at least. Did you make a grilled cheese with sourdough bread? Oh, that sounds amazing, actually. Can you imagine the contrast? Oof, that sounds amazing. Yeah, Dan's too busy eating, I think. Eating. So this is the this has to be the final test for SPY. Otherwise, we're gonna slap that thing to 74. uh, okay, back to SES. That thing is looking really good. Again, Asteria, are you in a position? Oh, you have a position. You said okay. Congratulations. Yeah. What did you get in at? Because that thing's been slowly creeping up. I think when you mentioned it, it was up what like 10%. Now it's at 19%. So that's a really good. Yeah. And for more buying, oh my goodness, Azul, you're buying more. You really want SPY to pump today, don't you? Put your red backpack on. 52. Congratulations. Well done. Damn, Azul. Azul wants more, buying more. Azul is long. Joe is short. Who's gonna win? Well, Joe is winning for now. So, and here we are again retesting the bottoms for SPY. You have Asteri? Okay, good. Sounds good. Uh, Let me sell to both of them. I know, right? Yep, it's really trying to hold this bottom. YOLO Buffett says, I think TNON is going for a second pump. Graph looks like a FD approval will send this even higher. Yeah, for now it looks okay. And I think as long as you stay above that $4, I think yeah, the chances of it going higher are there as long as you stay above that $4 420 range. Alrighty. So and then if you can break above 419, then it's easy at that point, right? So just send it. So again, just keep in mind though that again with this FDA approval, it's up 360% even on the dip, right? Like that's pretty good. So make sure you're managing your position as you see fit, please and thank you. Ooh, Spies hitting new lows there. Hitting new lows. Spies like hello. You like lows? Yeah, I hope you do. Let me look at that 15-minute chart again here. We have a bit more room to the downside on that 15, though. Yeah. Testing the 50 there, though. So I wonder if it's going to keep bouncing up the 50. Z50. Is it going to be the 50 bounce or is it going to be the double bottom bounce? Is it going to be the 50 or is it going to be the double bottom? Grilled cheese? Oh yeah, grilled cheese is like one of my favorite snacks of all time, you know? Yeah. One of my favorites. One of my favorite snacks. But I'm trying to be healthy, so I don't eat as much bread or as much cheese. But sourdough though, that's a different conversation. You know what I mean. You know. Come on, Spy. What are you gonna do to Azul? Azul, you need a bounce. You need a bounce, Azul. You need a bounce. Help Azul, please. Help Azul with a nice rally. We're sitting at the 50. This is the time to bounce. This is the time to bounce, Azul. He needs a bounce. Help him out. Yeah. Damn, that thing has so much weakness. Like it goes up a little bit and then right away entat. Right away entat. Straight back to the abyss. Yeah, we're about to make new lows again. So yeah, that's looking very weak now. Yeah. And also we have a bit more room to the downside right at that 74 just because that's the level we tested earlier, but we'll see. Yeah, exactly, Azul. So those double bottoms, right? So we shall see. UCAR, you're in at 214. No volume at all. Yeah. Let's see. It's trying Azul, but the selling pressure is like way too strong now. Way too strong. Tell Joe to give you some relief. Come on, Joe. Give relief, Joe. Give relief. Relief. Joe's like, no. Take me to the abyss. The best is grilled cheese sandwich with tomato soup. It's tomato soup. Tomato soup. Yeah, Archer for sure. For sure. I think that's what Joe mentioned earlier too, actually. But I think he meant like the 200 on a bigger time frame now. The 200 on a bigger time frame. That thing has like no bounce. Maybe this time though. Maybe this time. Yeah, little scalpy there. Little scalpy. Mm, mm. A gamble? Just let's go. Ah, I like it. I like it, Dan. I like it. I like it a lot. Uh, Fresno says just joined with $100. Heard you guys talking about SPY and entered 30 minutes ago. $1.22. What does that mean? What do you mean? I don't understand Fresno. What do you mean? $1? Oh, options like SPY calls, SPY puts. Like, what did you get into? Mm, mm, you bought a put for SPY? Let's go. Congratulations. Yeah. Well done. Yeah. No, my intention is to have a good balance, like to talk about SPY more. Because usually I just have like on the other screen and then like I look at futures and stuff, right? Um, don't always talk about it. And then we just focus on momentum stocks. So, but I think it's nice to have a good balance, right? Because most of the community does both, anyways. He can fit between them. Damn, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that is good. La, 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 la. Yeah, no puts. Okay, what's SPY doing? What is SPY doing here? Yeah, I like scalping MNQ. I think MNQ is my new favorite. New favorite. Less chaos. He can fit between them. Unbelievable. Golden Heaven is pushing GDHG. GDHG. And DATS is just laying on the floor. Just laying there. And there goes TNON getting slapped, guys, right? Again, it hit that resistance twice, right? Hassan got in at $5.30 all the way to $3.27, but it came back for the double top. So this might have been a level that, yeah, still red, but only at this point, only red by 40 cents, instead of being red $2, right? 40 cents is way better than, no, Azul, no. Joe trades M&Q. Oh, look at that. The orange candle. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this, guys. He got in on the orange candle. The orange candle is you 70 and yeah, congratulations. Beautiful. Good job. Anyways, good job. Good job. Yeah, it looks like we're trying to hold that 74 for SPY. This is the scam rally we were talking about for Azul. Scam push. Had to bounce at some point. Had to. Ooh. Again, if you have any questions, guys, about anything you're in, make sure you ask, right? We will look at anything as long as you ask questions, right? Because, you might be in TNON, but we haven't looked at TNON for 2 minutes. You're like, hey, I need help with this, right? Ask. You might be in POAI, but the last time we looked at this was 5 minutes ago, right? Ask. Righty. So again, this thing's obviously been holding that 180 support, resistance at 205 still for POAI. Alrighty. So like they're all just going range bound, right? MLGO is above 16, but it's just going up and down, right? DATS is just going sideways. So when this stuff is going sideways, we just look at other things. So yes, we're paying attention to all of these names, but if they're going sideways, then we just pay attention to other things. Dang, I should have stayed in that long. Azul, why didn't you tell me to stay? Why? I'm kidding. That was a nice push. That was a nice push. To sit on. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We have like about another 10 minutes, guys. Well, 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna hop off and go do some other stuff. Already, we've stayed like way longer, way longer. Do better. GD again. If you're watching GD, GDHG, GDHG, Golden Heaven, that stock is cooking. Right, it's like higher lows and then push 73%. Good run. Very good run. Is Brazilian. He was yeah, Brazil. Wow. They have a really good team. Yeah, Brazil has a really good team. I think they have a really good chance to win it. Or the World Cup is gonna be a lot of fun. Like it's gonna be so much fun. I'm definitely gonna have to go to some games. At least the Canadian games. At least the Canadian games. Yeah. Martinez. There goes GDHG. Anybody in this one? 83% now. 83%. $3.55. Money's done. Yeah, 3,000 on that. Yeah, very nice. Also, I'm on Robinhood. Any better brokers? I think Robinhood is fine when you're starting, and then people often transition to like Webull if they want to trade early in the morning and stuff like that. So, but if you're just trading options with $100, like I think with Robinhood you should be okay. Should be a-okay. There goes new highs of the day, 360. You like Webull? Yeah, yeah. Most people like Webull. So when is the next class? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Definitely not this weekend. Yeah, I need to create a brand new calendar and then pick some new titles and then every month. Yeah, exactly, Shima, exactly. So yeah, definitely not this weekend. And then we'll come up with a schedule. Doo, doo. Next Tuesday. When's the next market holiday? There should be one coming up, right? Uh, yeah. Joe? Yeah. Good Friday? Yeah, Good Friday. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. TNON just announced an offering. TNON announces registered direct offering and concurrent private placement priced at the market under NASDAQ rules is finished. Oh, Lord have mercy. Somebody knew the stock was already crashing. Well, they needed money, so they got monies. They needed money, so they got monies. Yeah, hopefully Hassan is not in this, right? He had the chance to set a stop loss higher or take gains. But look at this though, like that's interesting. Like look at this, guys. Look at that. That thing went all the way to 340, but look at it now. It's up to 450, 460. But then it's back to $4. Like it's just confused. It's all over the place. Hmm. Yeah, it's back to $4 again. 410. Going back for 420. And here comes $4 again. It's about to break below $4 again. Yup, below $4. 390, 380, 370. Yeah, I know, right, Esther? Yeah, that thing is all over the place. Not sure why. Um, uh, yep, yep, yep. They needed money. Is it gonna pull like an MLGO and Cook after the offering? It looks like it. Like it wants to push up, doesn't it? 420, 430, 440, 450 incoming. My goodness, look at these candles. This is like watching a futures chart at this point. Massive rallies, massive dips. Massive rallies and massive dip skis. Crazy. Yeah, again, we can't really read this stuff, you know. At some point, you need to let it settle and then make your decision. Can't really do a whole lot of analysis on that stuff. And here comes 420 again. $4.20. Exactly, Troy. Exactly. You know, hanging out longer, especially when the market's cooking, is nice. It's nice to hang out with you guys, you know? It really is nice. So, yeah. It really is nice. $4.10. VVPR is coming back from the death, kind of. Shima, yeah, we are pretty great. Yeah, yeah, Troy, absolutely. Yeah, no, usually I have one on ones, you know. So then it's a fine balance, you know. But maybe I need to push my one on ones, like you know, um, to like yeah, closer to the end of the day. Okay, sounds good. In a call, yeah, it's trying to come back from the bottom, which is what we wanted, right? So that's 74. SPY is coming back from the abyss. I should have stayed in my long position, Azul. Should have stayed. You the man, Azul says. Go, 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 SPY. I'm sure there's a bit of resistance up here though, so it'd be interesting to see if it, you know, if it actually breaks out, right? It'd be interesting to see if it does break out. Do, 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 do. Oh, no, 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 no. Now, there's a little bit of resistance here. Like when you look to the left-hand side, right? This is the third time we're testing this level now for SPY. So 1, 2. So that's an interesting spot. There it goes. It's like, nope, I want to break it. Not yet though, but looking strong. Yeah. I'm in California. Yeah. So usually Fresno. Usually 9 a.m. Eastern every day of the week, except for Friday. We stream in Discord on Fridays. So members only streams on Fridays. Members only. So if you want to join us in Discord, yeah. So again, if you're not a member yet in the chat and you want to join us, guys, we're gonna hop off in a few minutes. Click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and come join us. Keep in mind you have to sign up for the legend, the legend or the gold level to join us in Discord already. Cool. So chop. Yeah, let's see what happens here, Joe. Yeah, I wanted that test of the 200 and the view app anyway, so maybe we're gonna go back there. But Azul is happy now. Happy. Yeah. Keep going, SPY. Keep going. Yeah, TNON popped and then came all the way back below $4. So it's all over the place at this point. Which reactions and execute, Joe? Yeah. Yep. Keep going, SPY. Keep going. Keep going. Azul, you should be back to green now, right? I think. Ayo, Willie. Hello. Hello. Yeah, that's probably Troy. It's usually Troy or Dan. Criminals. Are we gonna break this 200? Are we gonna push it? Push. Push. Let's go, Fresno. You signed up for the wrong level. Like I said, make sure you sign up for the legend level or the gold level. Alrighty. So the legend level will give you access to Discord. So just go back to the same link and upgrade. Yeah. I agree, Joe. I wanted to push a bit higher though. I wanted between the 200 and the view apps, right in between. More. Don't come back down yet. Don't listen to Joe, please. One more pop, Joe. More. Watch, I'm going to end up missing it. Yeah, Willie. Yeah, that was a nice dip buy. Very nice. So this would be the level to fail for SPY. Right here. We've already tapped the lower section, but I'm being greedy, you know. Why in the background? Oh, I know, right? I need to change it. Dang it, we're failing at the bottom. Damn it, Joe. Damn it. Why? There you go. Yeah, it's not get it. Damn it, I missed it. Dang it, I was too greedy. Oh, look at that nasty red candle. That's a nice red candle too, actually. That's such a nice red candle. Those would have been some really nice monies. What the hell? Is this a retest of the kernel? Is this the abyss now? Let's go, Jericho. Congratulations. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Damn it. That would have been such a sweet scalp to you. Damn. Ah. Yeah, and I wanted just one more pop into that range for me to short it. Just one more. But we did hit the 200 though. I just wanted it right between the. Now we're already going all the way back up. Ridiculousness. Ridiculousness. Anyways, I'm gonna close out futures for now because I have one-on-ones and also I've already hit my daily goal. So at this point, I'm just pushing it. Just pushing it. Okay, futures closed. Closed. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I know, Tony. I know. Don't want to be too greedy, Hit the goal and then just move on. Anyways, let me know if you have any last questions, guys, and then we're gonna hop off and go back to Discord. Any last questions? Any last questions? Let me know. Today was good. Yeah, made my new daily goal. Love it, Shima. Congratulations. Give me a high five. Well done. Thank you for the giveaway as well. Thank you. Alrighty. And we will continue hitting new goals in Discords. So again, have a wonderful day, everybody. Smash a like before you go. If you're watching on Twitter, don't forget to hit that subscribe. We're going to be back tomorrow on YouTube around 9:10 a.m. Eastern or 9 a.m. Eastern time. So we'll be back. Alrighty. Again, smash a like, hit that subscribe. If you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom of the chat. And if you do become a member, just send me an email, hottradesx@gmail.com, and I will send you an invite. The invite is also under the community section, so you don't need to email me. But have a wonderful day, Pyro. Headed to the gym for a late workout. I like it. Well done, Pyro. Enjoy. Come back at 1 for shorts. I'll be there. Okay, I'll be back. Joe's a bad influence, guys. Bad influence. Bad influence. Bad influence. Hoping for 575 or higher. Have an amazing day, Ruth. Ready? Azul, keep making monies, please. I hope Spy cooks for now. Cook. Since it didn't give me the quick short scalp. Much love all. Again, thank you very much for the support. Be safe, and we will see you later. Bye, guys. Much love.